introductions. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss and feathers. But it's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air with Dodgers Game Day live. Today, your Los Angeles Dodgers take on the Milwaukee Brewers in Game 1 of the National League Wild Card Series, the best-of-3 game. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. What's up, Berserkers? We've already got 14 Berserkers in the chat today for this huge game in the National League between the Dodgers and the Brewers. I already see some folks in the chat. What's up to everybody out there? Thank you for joining the stream tonight. We've got some surprises for you, some added features, some more bells and whistles, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do a shout out to the folks already in the chat. C.13 gives me a yeet. Yeet back, my man. Luis Campos checks in. Roland Olivio says Dodgers. Julian Cruz up in here yeeting as well. Jason Schramm, here we go, Dodgers. Jacob Flowers says, let's get it. My man, Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. My buddy Bobby is in here. Valhalla and everything out. Roland Olivio says, let's go Lakers. I do have the Lakers on TV 2 tonight. I need to actually turn that down. Got the volume up over there, and I can't be having that volume up. But the Lakers will be on TV 2, and I'll be giving you updates to that game throughout the rest of this game. Excuse me, I hit my mic there. Who else we got here? Wilmer Rodriguez, my new friend, ladies and gentlemen. I made a new friend the day before yesterday. I ended up in a Houston Astros stream. Wilmer Rodriguez is a fan of those Houston Astros. Hung out in his stream, got him some subscribers. Cool guy. It's not his fault that they did what they did, so he still cheers on his team, and I don't blame him. King Yellowman checks in. King Yellowman, I did that thing with the mic that you told me to do, so we'll see if that works out. Tell me if it sounds good. Yellowman says, let's go LA. Catherine checks in, says, hi, let's go Dodgers. Mina Milton's ready. He says, let's go. Noel Higuera checks in, says, hello all, go Dodgers. Luis Campos checks in. Wilmer gives me a little compliment there. I appreciate it, my man. Jack Carr comes in, says, I hope Betts K's at least 3 times. I hope he doesn't. Let's see what else we got here. Ash says they will take it in 3. Noel says, what's up, Milton? Sebastian Pino says, let's go to work. Let's get it. NC.13 says, I have my blue and red lights ready for the Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. He is ready to go. 25 Berserkers in the chat as we are right now at 6:47. So about 13 minutes from game time. Let's take a look at what we've got going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Milwaukee Brewers on the season, 29-31, a sub-500 record, but they still made the playoffs. Dodgers, 43-17, best record in the major leagues. Tonight's pitchers, Walker Buehler, a right-handed pitcher, number 21. It's Buehler's day on. And Brett Suter, left-handed pitcher, number 35 for them Brewers. Your batting leaders for both teams, ladies and gentlemen, the batting leaders for both teams. Keston Hiura leads the Brewers in home runs. Orlando Arcia leads in batting average. Keston Hiura in runs batted in. For your Dodgers, A.J. Pollock has taken over the home run lead for your Dodgers. Corey Seager leads in batting average, and he also leads in RBIs. RBIs, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick look at where these teams came from. 2020 National League Central standings, the Brewers finished 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Finished 4th with that 29-31 record. They joined Cincinnati and St. Louis in the playoffs. National League West, the Dodgers won it going away, 6-game lead over the Padres, who also made the playoffs. And then Frisco, Colorado, Arizona brought up the rear. Mighty Patriot checks in, says he's been watching baseball all day. How's my volume sound, folks? Am I sounding okay? Dingers Daily checks in, says hi. Hello, Dingers Daily. Julian reporting that the Cardinals beat the Padres by 3. Berserkers, give all the news out. Let's check the lineups for tonight. The lineups for tonight in tonight's game for the Milwaukee Brewers. Yelich leading off, playing left field. I saw earlier this is the first time he's led off in a long time. Brown playing right field, batting second. Iroko, the first baseman. Vogelbach, the DH. Garcia, Acacia, Sogard, Herrera, and Navarez is your lineup for the Brewers. Let's check out the Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. For your Dodgers, Mookie, do the right thing. Betts will be leading off and playing right field. Corey, Rookie of the Year. Seager playing shortstop. Justin, red Turner at third base. Max, your mom, Muncy, will be playing first base. Will Smith catching behind the plate. Cody Bellinger playing center field. AJ Pollock in left. Rios is your DH. And Taylor, JT3 at second base. The pick center, for those of you that like to gamble on these games, the pick center tonight, the run line plus 1.5 for these Milwaukee Brewers, minus 1.5 for your Los Angeles Dodgers. Plus 215 on the money line for the Brewers, minus 250 for the Dodgers. The over-under in today's game is 8 runs scored, ladies and gentlemen. 8 runs scored. Wilmer Rodriguez showing that the Astros did move on. The Astros did win their 3-game series today, won the first 2 ball games, and they have moved on in the American League. Mighty Patriot says, am I watching the finals? Yes, I have the finals on TV too, my man. Butcher's Block says, yo, Valhalla Doyers, let's fucking go. Let's go. Mighty Patriot says he saw the cheaters moved on, and Ash says, hi, won't last long versus the Athletics or the White Sox. So a little bit of drama up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 27 Berserkers in the chat as Thor's Army pregame continues to grow. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What makes this channel different than anybody out there on YouTube? I'm not a simp. I'm not a clout chaser. I cover the teams I like, and I want to bring those fans in to these streams to watch with us. For the Dodger fans, by a Dodgers fan, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not out there simping for views, subs, and watch time. I'm here rooting on my team to go further. Luis Campos checks in, puts a shout out to Thor. Smexy Josh checks in and says, what's up, Smexy? Jack Carr giving an update for the Cleveland game. And Mighty Patriot reports he bet a co-worker 100 bones that the Heat will win in the finals. Salvador Chavez checks in and says, let's go LA Dodgers. And Wilmer Rodriguez said, hope the Dodgers don't forget their smartwatches. And Jack Carr says he's just doing his part. 33 Berserkers up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 33. How does the audio sound? Where is my guy? Where is my guy, the king? I need to know if the audio sounds good. This is what he wanted me to do. He said, Mad Viking, put some filters on that mic. So you can have some music playing in the background, some fans cheering. We've got all that. We've got all the $1 million features here on Dodgers Game Day Live. Nothing like this on the YouTube. Nothing like this on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. .653 is the time, local time, 6:53, ladies and gentlemen. Just a few minutes away. I'm not sure what ESPN's going to do with this game because they've still got this Yankee game that's been delayed a couple times showing on the screen here, top of the 4th. I have a feeling I'm going to have to find them on ESPN2 or something, our game here. Ligma, I just answered that, buddy. I don't know what it's going to be on. I imagine they'll show the beginning of this Dodgers game on ESPN2, but I'm not sure yet. They haven't said yet. Yes, Yankees lead this game 5-4, leading Cleveland 5-4, top of the fourth. Quick check-in at Lakerland, ladies and gentlemen. Miami 43, Lakers 44. And Anthony Davis hits a 3 to put him up. C.13 reporting it's 9:53 over in North Carolina. Late game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Late game here in Major League Baseball. So how's everybody doing tonight in the chat? I need to hear from you. Hashtag Dodgers, hashtag Brewers. Who's taking home the dub tonight? Hashtag Dodgers for the Dodgers win. Hashtag Brewers for the Brewers. Let me hear you, Berserkers. Let me hear your predictions. Put a score in there even if you want to. Well, let's see what you think. 34 Berserkers up in the chat here on Dodgers Game Day Live. Only on Valhalla Sports Talk. IG checks in. It's so weird being dark in Missouri and then watching the Cardinals play in broad daylight. Yeah, that is weird, man. It's going to get weirder. It's going to get weirder when they move all the way across the country. American League, I noticed the other day, the American League is playing in Dodger Stadium. How weird is that shit? How weird is that? The Astros could end up playing in Dodger Stadium. How weird is that? Butcher's Block predicts Dodgers 6-2. Luis Campos predicts Dodgers. Nick Delahome checks in and says, go Vikes, go Vikes. Jorge Gomez predicts 8-5 Dodgers. Catherine just predicting Dodgers, point blank. No score needed. We're taking home the dub. Catherine has a new wrench, ladies and gentlemen. I made two of our ladies that were in the chat the other night mods. Julian says I seem sad tonight because of my voice. I'm not sad, my man. I'm not sad, my man. It's just how I sound. 37 Berserkers in the chat. Julian predicts Dodgers 2-1. Dodgers 20-0. And King Yellowman checks in and says 4-5 Doyers. 4-5 Doyers. 37 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Sebastian Pino, that's not how it works, my friend. That's not how it works. The little mod fairies come down late at night and they tell me, anoint this person a mod. And I'm like, okay, mod fairy, I'm going to give him a blue wrench. That's how it works. Jack Carr dogging my man Betts. Figure I'm going to read his whole comment. No, I won't. King Yellowman says, let's go LA. And Bobby says, I can't be sad. Both my Dodgers and the Lakers playing for championships tonight, my man. They're playing for the ships. Both of them. King Yellowman about to go get him a drink. Bruce Davis checks in and says, go Dodgers. And C.13 predicts 100-0. The Dodgers will win tonight. A little bit of confidence in the chat. 38 Berserker strong already. And we ain't even thrown out a pitch. And Ash says 150-0. I see you guys took your predicting responsibilities serious, Berserkers. I see you took your responsibilities serious. So anyway, it's a rare night game here at Dodger Stadium. Behind me, you see the 50,000 or so that I invited to the game tonight. If you didn't get an invite from me, I apologize. I only had 50,000 tickets. Maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll send you out an invite. Sebastian changes his score prediction. Packers Nation says he thinks the NBA Finals are boring. They don't have any hype. No hype. I'm pretty hyped. 41 is the Berserker count in the chat. Julian, yes, that is Dodger Stadium behind me, my buddy. And I'm sitting right up in the third deck at Dodger Stadium. They let me in. They said, Mad Viking, we know that you are doing streams on YouTube for the Dodger fans, by the Dodgers fans, so we want you to sit in our stadium for this game. So I invited, like I said, 50,000 of my close friends I apologize I didn't have more invites, but I invited as many as I could. Bruce Davis says he's already there too. Sportsman says this is hype. This is hype. You ain't seen nothing yet, Sportsman. Wait till this thing gets going. We start hitting dingers and we start activating the big stick. The game is at Dodger Stadium tonight, Julian. The game is at Dodger Stadium tonight. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, due to copyright restrictions, the game cannot be shown here on Dodgers Game Day Live. YouTube will shut me down. But I made a fancy little graphic over here just so I can tell people, due to copyright restrictions, this game will not be shown. My play-by-play, ladies and gentlemen. I won't be bringing in any audio from the outside. 48 Berserkers in the chat. 48 Berserkers. Now I'm starting to get worried because they haven't given me direction on what we're supposed to do here for this game. So let me get some volume on this TV. Get some volume up there, and hopefully ESPN will tell us what the hell they're going to do. Everardo Ramirez says, I just want to see the game. I'm sorry, Everardo. I'm sorry, my man. I cannot show the game. Kemp says the Brewers could upset. Hey, listen, this thing scares the crap out of me. This 3-game series stuff, it scares the crap out of me. Yesterday, 4 teams went in as the favorites in their home ballparks to advance, right? And 3 of the 4 took losses, took the L. So we cannot have that happen here tonight. We need the Dodgers to show up. Jack Carr says he's ready for this game. I'm ready for ESPN to tell me what the hell they're doing with the game. Because we still got this Yankee game on. The Yankees are messing up my deal. Quick check on TV2. Shows the Lakers now leading 54-43 with 4:31 remaining. Bruce Davis says he wants to see the game. I apologize, man. And Julian says his screen was glitched. 48 Berserkers in the chat. Ash giving some information about them Brewers, ladies and gentlemen. A little inside information from Ash, so read into that. And Sebastian Pino says, you are the best, white guy. Thanks, Sebastian. Appreciate it. Bruce Davis says, ESPN, I'm go watch game. All right. Have fun, Bruce. Have fun. Okay, so they are going to ESPN2 for this game. Now I just got to remember where the hell ESPN2 is. ESPN2 HD. Okay, so there we go. So we found the game, ladies and gentlemen. We found the game. I got you, Sportsman. Thanks for the heads up. Thanks for the heads up, dude. 7:01 is the time. We're about to get this thing going, ladies and gentlemen. First pitch. First pitch about to occur. First pitch about to occur, ladies and gentlemen. 46 Berserkers in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications. Help my little channel grow. I'm trying to get to 750 tonight by the end of the night. It's probably not going to happen. It was a goal I set early in the month, but we're trying to get there. So, trying to get there. So please hit that sub button. Give the video a like, and let's enjoy some Dodger baseball together. Leslie Garcia checks in and says, let's go. Let's go. C-Dot says, we got this dub. King Yellowman says, Dodgers and Lakers tonight. That's true. That is true. For those of you watching at home, ESPN has moved the start of this ball game to ESPN2. ESPN2 for now. King Yellowman says, Vamos LA. All right, our various social media is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, ladies and gentlemen. So give us a follow on those formats. Valhalla Sports on Twitter, Valhalla Sports Talk on Instagram, Valhalla Sports Talk on Facebook, Mad Viking at gmail.com if you want to get with me, maybe start a sponsorship or something. And then Valhalla Sports Talk here on YouTube. Yeah, King Yellow, and I plan to do that, buddy. Lakers 57, Miami 47, 3:28 remaining in the second. 56 Berserkers up in the chat. Go ahead and turn off this music. Turn off this music and let's turn on the mic and let's see if we can hear the crowd. Here's the crowd, King Yellowman, thanks to you. Jorge says we're at 629 on the sub count. We're moving up. We are moving up. Here we go. The manager for the Brewers headed out, dabbing up the umpires, giving them a little dab to start this thing off. Go ahead and clear our graphics thing. Bring up the score. Let's bring up our little baseball dude. There we go. Julian Cruz predicting 1,000 subs by November 13th. I hope so. I hope so. That's the goal. I'm hoping we get to 1,000 next month, my man. 57 berserkers in the chat. Dodgers Game Day Live, baby. Dodgers Game Day Live here on the YouTube. I got my trusty blue bat. Already checked in, and bobblehead Bobby is at my side, ready to jump out at you. Did the Dodgers get a home run? One of them dingers today. We also have the big stick charging. The big stick, ladies and gentlemen, is charging on the charger. It's been charging for days now. Omar Barrios checks in, says Dodgers win World Series. Another prediction, and Luis predicts Dodgers win today. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 59 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. A little change to the home run video. Hope you guys like it, and hope we get to see it multiple times tonight. A little change to that home run video. For those of you that sent in pictures in your Dodgers gear or your Lakers gear or your Vikings gear to me, I've managed to get 3 of them total. And the last one was just a few minutes ago. So, hey, if you got pictures of you in your Dodgers gear, please send it to me at the email address below or send it to me on Twitter through DMs. I'd be happy to add that to the win video once we get enough of those pictures. 53 berserkers in the chat. Bobby's predicting them Dodgers going to hit them dingas. Some dingas. That's how they say it in Boston. Them dingas. Them dingas. They're still in a commercial break on the TV, ladies and gents. Julian, you better learn. Tommy checks in, says, hard to admit, but your Dodgers should win this miniseries. I hope so, Tommy. I think it's very important to get a win tonight. If the Dodgers don't get the win tonight, the pressure is immense tomorrow. Remember, these games have no days off. So this game's tonight, and we'll be back on tomorrow night with Dodgers Game Day Live again, and then the next day after that as well. Now, I'm sure that there'll be a bunch of YouTubers that jump on this Dodger train, jump on the hype tomorrow and start broadcasting. But you make sure to come back here, home of the Dodgers. For the Dodger fans, by a Dodger fan, ladies and gentlemen. For the Dodger fans, by a Dodger fan. And King Yellowman says all he has on are Dodger socks and a hat, so he's going to send me a picture. Right on. And I'm going to show it to everybody on the internet. Come on, let's get this thing going. Let's go. It's like the longest commercial ever. 61 berserkers in the chat. Quick check-in on TV2. Lakers 59. Heat 47. 3:11 remaining in the second quarter. The Heat came out hot there, but I don't know what happened to them. All right, here we go. Let's go. Hashtag Dodgers hype in the chat. Let's go. Go Dodgers. Let me hear you in the chat. Berserkers get crazy. Dodger Stadium looking absolutely stunning tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That says he hates commercials, and Blake Sunberg checks in, says Reds with the 13th inning lose. Let's go, let's go. What's everybody having for their game snacks? What are we having? We got something to drink? Snacks? What's going on? All right, so Yelich going to come up for these Brewers to lead off. Dodgers setting their defense. Quick look at Red Turn and Corey Seager. Steve, nobody's going to show the game due to copyright reasons. First pitch to Yelich, right over the plate for a called strike. Buehler's delivering. Buehler's already delivering. Yellowman having him a Jack and Coke. 66 is the count in the chat. Berserkers showing up strong. Next pitch. Right downtown, bang. Called strike to Yelich. Yelich in an 0-2 hole, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike, my bad. 1 ball, 1 strike to Yelich. I missed that first pitch, I guess. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out, ladies and gentlemen, so I didn't miss the first pitch. They just didn't update it quick enough on the TV. But Yelich gets to take a seat. Christian Yelich gets to take a seat, ladies and gentlemen. Take a seat over there, because you just got struck out by the Buehler. Bobby's having him some jalapeno poppers and a beer. Coronas and some wings. Homemade. King Yellowman having us some muscle relaxers with his Jack and Coke. King Yellowman, I'm worried about you. Next batter, next pitch. Right downtown for a called strike. Bang. This is Braun up for Milwaukee. 233 on the season, 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. He's got a 7.69 OPS. Where's number 8? Next pitch. Ooh, check swing. They check down to first. They say he did not go around. Buehler says that's some bullshit. Saying 1-1? Yes, it is 1-1. As Thor comes in here to bark at some stuff. Thor's coming in here to bark. 1 ball, 1 strike to Braun, ladies and gentlemen. Next pitch from Buehler. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss on a curveball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Braun. Strike this fool out. Bruce Davis says your channel's fun. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, my man. Roland still saying, let's go Lakers. Next pitch, fouled back behind the plate. Fouled back. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the first. Yeah, Yellowman, you need help, dude. Louis says, can I see Thor? I'll never get him up here, dude. He fights like a cat, like a bobcat. 1 ball, 2 strike, pitch on the way. Fouled back off of Smith's head, I think. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Correct, Jorge. Thor just came in here to give the Dodgers a little bark to get them going. 67 Berserkers up in the chat. Thor's army continuing to grow. Continuing to gain strength, ladies and gentlemen. Buehler readies the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. And it's on the way. Down low in the dirt. And bounces away from Smith. That's going to even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. Julian sent me an email saying hi. Right on. 67 is the Berserker count, ladies and gentlemen, as they look at the blister on Buehler's right index finger. Not good. I hope that's not a problem. I hope that's not a problem. Next pitch. Swung on. He kind of swing and a miss. Will Smith throws it over to first for the strikeout K. He struck him out, ladies and gentlemen. And he has to take a seat over there. Because he just got struck out, ladies and gentlemen. Take a seat over there. Take a seat over there. Johnny Gill checks in. Says poggers, whatever that means. 69 Berserkers here in the chat. Still early in this game. Buehler's already got 2 Ks. Alex Ramirez says, who's going for the Brewers? There's a couple in here. Next pitch. Oh, this is hit hard. Left field. Back to the warning track. And it's caught by Pollock, ladies and gentlemen. Not today. Not tonight. And the Brewers are retired in the top of the first, ladies and gentlemen. 69 Berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Quick check on TV2, ladies and gentlemen. TV2, Lakers 63, Miami 48. They're giving it to them. 20 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Let's go, Lakers. Let's friggin' go, Lakers. Let's go. Gary checking in. He's going to be repping the Brew Crew tonight here on the channel. Repping the Brew Crew from Milwaukee. Repping that Brew Crew. 56 Berserkers is the count in the chat. Again, just a reminder, I cannot show the game due to copyright restrictions. The game cannot be shown. YouTube will shut down my channel. It will shut it down. King Yellowman says big stick in, little ball. Not sure what that meant. King Yellowman's kind of weird sometimes. So what do you think of this compensator, Yellowman? Do you think you like it? I think it picks up a lot more of the TV. Gaming with Eli checks in, says, get out of here, Brew Crew. They can hang out. They just got to prepare to catch that L. Catch that L. And that's not correct. C.13. Please don't put that in the chat, my friend. Do not do it. 632 is the subscriber count, ladies and gentlemen. 632. Let's go. Let's go. Mookie, do the right thing. Betts coming up to the plate for your Dodgers. The Dodgers average 5.8 runs per game. That's first in the major leagues. And Julian says nobody calls Yellowman weird except for me. Pitcher for the Brewers, Brent Suter. 2-0 record, 3.13 ERA, 1.11 whip, 31 and 2/3 innings pitched. He got 38 Ks and 5 base on balls, so he don't walk a lot of folks. He does not walk people. The Gridiron Blitz checks in and said no to the Lakers, huh? Yeah, I wasn't going up against them simps. Next pitch downtown, bang to Mookie for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to the Dodgers slugger. Not going up against the simps, they're blitz. Simps and chasers. Bunch of fair weather people. Next pitch, down low in the dirt to Betts. Evens out the count, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Betts on the season, 292, 16 home runs, 39 RBIs. He got a 292 batting average. Next pitch, inside for a ball. Next pitch, right downtown, another ball. Just missing. This pitcher's just missing the inside of the plate. Say that 5 times real fast. 3 balls, 1 strikes to Mookie Betts as the Dodgers try to get something going here in the bottom of the first. Next pitch. Betts fouls it left field side. Roland reporting. Lakers got a 17-point lead. And Alex Ramirez pledges his support for Milwaukee. Or Gerardo checks in, says, what channel is the game on? They put it on ESPN2. Mookie hits it hard, right field, back to the wall. The fielder does not catch as it gets away from him. Mookie running to second. He's into second with a stand-up double, ladies and gentlemen. He almost jacked that out of here. And he's spreading some salt over on first base, ladies and gentlemen. Spreading some salt. Yeah, so Gerardo, they moved the game to ESPN2 until that Yankee game ends. Jack says, should have gave us so much more than that. I'm not sure what he's talking about. 61 Berserkers in the chat. Yellowman starts the MVP chance for Mookie. And that's going to bring up Corey Seager for your Los Angeles Dodgers. Trevor says, are the Vikings even playing this weekend? They're still playing, last I heard. First pitch, inside for a ball, ladies and gentlemen. Inside, so they start Seager off 1 ball, no strike. Runner on second for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the first. All right, the 1-0 pitch up high for another ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Corey Seager, the Dodgers shortstop, hitting .307 on the season, 15 home runs and 41 RBIs. He's got a .943 OPS. All right, here we go. Down low for another ball. So it's 3 balls, no strikes to Seager, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Seager is 5th in the league for batting percentage. Next pitch. They walked him. Seager takes the free base. The free walk. 65 Berserkers in the chat. Edgar Gonzalez asks, what channel am I watching it on? It's on ESPN2 right now, Edgar, until that Yankees game is over. ESPN2. Oh, man. Grid says he thinks that the Steelers and Titans was postponed. I think they've talked about moving it to Monday. I think they're going to have a doubleheader on Monday night. And Yellowman, I knew I would get that from you. You can't have him back. He's ours. Turner up for the Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. First pitch. Outside, just barely missing the plate. This guy is not missing by much, but he starts off Turner. 1 ball, no strike. Runners on first and second for the Dodgers with no outs here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch. Ooh, that one was outside, about the same spot, but the umpire says stay right. That evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Dodgers third baseman, ladies and gentlemen. Next pitch, outside for a ball, ladies and gentlemen. 2 balls, 1 strike. King Yellowman says the big red stick activated. That's not how we do it. Bongo says being a Twins fan is a legitimate challenge. I agree. I felt bad for them. Turner flies this up just out into shallow right center field. Second baseman goes back to record the first out of the inning. The Dodgers runners do not advance, ladies and gentlemen. They do not advance. Edit says Brewers are going to get destroyed. I guess we'll see. Jack says ouch. All right, so here we go. 76 is our high, ladies and gentlemen. 76 Berserkers in the chat. Welcome to Dodgers Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk, your place for Dodgers baseball on YouTube. For the fans, by a fan. For the fans, by a fan, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, they almost got Mookie leaning. They almost got him leaning over at second, but didn't even throw it over there. Almost had him leaning. Come on, Max, your mom, Muncie. Next pitch. Right downtown, bang, called strike. Trevor reports the Twins have lost 18 straight playoff games. That's true. Come on, Max. Max having a tough year this year, ladies and gentlemen. The 0-1 pitch is on the way. Down low and outside for a ball to even up the count at 1-1. Counts evened up at 1-1, ladies and gentlemen, to Max Muncy, hitting 192 on the season. The Brewers pitcher shakes off the first suggestion by the catcher, and he gets ready to deliver. Next pitch, down low, ball, but they check over to third to see if Max check swinged around, and they said no, he did not. That's going to make it 2 balls, 1 strike, ladies and gentlemen. 74 is the Berserker count in the chat. 7-4, ladies and gentlemen. Next pitch. Inside. Max had a hard time laying off that one, but he did. So that's the count. 3 balls, 1 strike, a.k.a. a hitter's count. Hitter's count to Max, your mom, Muncie. Runners on first and second for the Dodgers. 1 out, bottom of the first. Still 0-0. The 3-1 pitch is on the way. Down low, and he walked him. He walked him, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time. Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag in the chat, big stick time. Big stick time. Because you know what's happening. You know what's about to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Big stick has been activated. Big stick activated. The Brewers manager headed out to the mound to talk to their pitcher. The meeting at the mound, everybody putting on masks, covering up their faces. 74 Berserkers in the chat as the big stick has been activated. Gaming with Eli says the big stick. Big stick activated. Hashtag big stick activated. Only here on Dodgers Game Day Live does this occur, ladies and gentlemen. Juan Bach checks in and says, I bleed blue. Is it Dodger blue? 74 Berserkers in the chat as the big stick has been activated for the first time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the first, 1 out, and the Dodgers have the bases jacked. Jacked. Jack Carr wants us to deactivate. We're not going to do it, Jack, because it's been activated, and it will be for the rest of the inning. My man, Will, getting jiggy with it. Smith is at the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, inside ball. Inside ball. Can we get a grand salami? Julian says, I bleed Valhalla. 78 Berserkers in the chat. 1 ball, no strike to Will Smith. Na. Next pitch. Down low again. Another ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Smith. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Gaming with Eli, did I stream all the Dodgers game? No, I tried here the last month or so. I think a few of them. All right, here we go. The 2-0 pitch to Smith. Up high, ball. So 3 balls, no strikes to Will Smith with the bases jacked here in the bottom of the first as the Dodgers are looking to bust this thing open in the first. And Yellowman says, get jiggy with it. 84 in the chat. Next pitch, he walked him. They just walked in a run, ladies and gentlemen. The Dodgers lead 1-0. Mookie scores. And they're probably going to pull this pitcher because he knows that the big stick's been activated. And these Dodgers, if he puts one up there that they can hit, they're going to hit this shit into the parking lot. Yellowman says hitters count. And Julian says, let's go. 84 Berserkers in the chat. They're leaving this dude in. They're leaving Suter in the game, ladies and gentlemen. That brings up. Who does that bring up? Cody. Big stick. Bellinger. Next pitch. Down low ball. Let's go. 85 Berserkers in the chat. Bellinger on the year. 239. 12 home runs. 30 RBIs. 788 OPS. And he's looking to hit a grand slam here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Next pitch. Fly ball. Left center field. They're underneath it. It's caught. And Corey does not score from third, ladies and gentlemen. It's hit too shallow. Hit too shallow. Hit too shallow. So that's going to make it 2 outs. Bases loaded. Bottom of the first with the Dodgers now leading 1-0. And that's going to bring up to the plate A.J. Pollock, ladies and gentlemen, the leader for home runs now for your Dodgers. Betts talking to Pollock before he gets in the batter's circle, giving him some inside intel. 86 Berserkers in the chat. So Maria says, I'm going to be happy because both the Dodgers and the Lakers are going to win, I hope. And Tropical Benny checks in and says, I'm back. Next pitch. Up high, ball. Up high, ball. Let's go. Let's go. Big stick has been activated. Dodgers trying to open this thing up here in the first. Mods, watch Topical Benny because I have a feeling he might be one of them. Next pitch down low for a ball. Justin checks in and says, let's go Dodgers. And Trevor says we need a grand slam. Yes, we do. Yellowman says AJ's on fire. 2 balls, no strikes to Pollock, ladies and gentlemen. And here goes the pitch. Up high, ball. So 3 balls, no strike to Pollock now, ladies and gentlemen. This guy cannot find the plate to save his ass. It always works, Julian. It always works. 3 balls, no strikes to A.J. Elemento Pollock. Next pitch. Missed. He walked him. And that's going to score another run for the Dodgers. Corey Seager will walk across. And this dude has walked in 2 runs. And the Brewers manager looks angry. He looks freaking angry. 94 Berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Joe checks in, says this party lit. This is pretty lit. I try hard to put on a show, my man. I try hard to put on a show for the Dodger fans. For Dodger fans, by a Dodger fan, ladies and gentlemen. They're leaving this pitcher in here. Who's up? Gonna bring up Rios for the Dodgers. Base is still juiced. First pitch. Inside for a ball. He's gonna let this dude just fry out there. Julian says, why is the manager mad? Because he's walking in runs. Brandon checks in. Says, what's up? What's up? Come on. Next pitch. Rios hits it hard. Right field line. Oh, foul. Just barely foul, ladies and gentlemen. Probably about 15 feet foul in that short porch in right field at Dodger Stadium. 92 Berserkers in the chat. I thought that was a grand slam. Topical Benny says, am I going to do Warzone? No, my man. I'm doing a Dodger game. Edwin Rios on the season, 258 home runs, 17 RBIs. Rios, one of the players kept on the roster over Galvin Lux, who was not put on the playoff roster, ladies and gentlemen. Galvin Lux did not make the team. Next pitch, Rios hits a soft dribbler to second base, and they record the out at first. And so the Brewers get out of the inning, but not before they walk in 2 runs, ladies and gentlemen. And we head to the second. We head to the second inning. Dodgers lead 2-0. Toasty Boy says, you are awesome. Thank you, my man. I'm trying. Quinny says, whoa, 104 people. Nice. We got some Berserkers up in here today. No, I'm not going to do any Call of Duty tonight, Benny. Joe Capper just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome to the Berserkers, my man. Welcome. Dodgers Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. King Yellowman says, Vamos Doyers. Vamos Doyers. And Jack's happy that the big stick was deactivated. But not before the Dodgers put 2 runs on the board in the bottom of the first. 104 Berserkers in the chat. How big will Thor's army grow? Quick check on TV2, ladies and gentlemen. Quick check on TV2. Lakers 68, Miami 51. 11:06 remaining in the third quarter. Catherine checks in, says, hi, Joe. And Gaming with Eli says, I am so sick. Catherine's here, Julian, so mind your P's and Q's. Mind your P's and Q's, Julian, because Catherine is in the house. 87 is the berserker count. As we are in between innings, ladies and gentlemen, in between innings in today's game. Just a reminder, due to copyright restrictions, the game cannot be shown here on the channel. This is a play-by-play watch party and berserker chat. That's what we do. Jackass, what's up with Suter? He's been terrible. Yeah, he hasn't been good, that's for sure. Toasty says the Dodgers are about to win. 87 berserkers in the chat here. Just a crazy night for my sports teams. Crazy night. Chess with Blake checks in and says 4 walks. He's lucky they only scored 2. I agree. I agree. For a minute there, I thought they were taking Turner out of the game, but it's just some pregame stuff they're looking at. Alex Ramirez says AJ or Turner. What are you asking there, my friend? All right, so Turner does take the field. I don't know if they were checking him for something or what, but I think it's because he's doing some ESPN stuff. And Ash comes in with a report that the Indians have tied the Yankees 6-6. 93 berserkers in the chat. 93 berserkers, and we get all the news in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Next pitch from Bueller, up high and outside for a ball. He's pitching to Vogelbach, Daniel Vogelbach of the Brewers. This is a big boy, number 21. Big boy, number 21, ladies and gentlemen. Right downtown, bang, called strike. Called strike to this big fella. This guy looks like he eats seconds at the dinner table. The Dodgers have the shift on to the first base side. Next pitch from Bueller is kind of a moon ball that gets for a ball up high. Curtis Conrad checks in and says 100 in the chat. And Darkness checks in. I'm happy my Cardinals took game 1 against San Diego. Congratulations. Next pitch. Right downtown, bang, called strike. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes to Vogelbach. They're showing this guy with no batting average, nothing. So I don't know if this is his first game or what. Next pitch up high. Next pitch up high, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. 209 batting average, 6 home runs, 16 RBIs, 722 OPS. He's played for 3 teams, I think, this year. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. And he strikes him out, ladies and gentlemen. Strikeout number 3 for Bueller. And this fool has to take a seat over there because you just got struck out, my man. 100 berserkers in the chat. 1-0-0. David Morales checks in and says, what's up, what's up? Steve Fisher says he strikes out. Yes, he did. Bueller readies for the next batter. This is Garcia. Garcia for the Brewers. Number 24, the center fielder, batting right-handed. Bueller readies the 0-0 pitch. Right downtown, bang, called strike. Right downtown, called strike. Let's go, Bueller. Strike this fool out. Next pitch, down low in the dirt for a ball. That evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. That looked like an 85-mile-an-hour changeup. Diego Del Carmen checks in and says, let's go, Dodgers, let's go. Garrett checks in and says, let's go. And Jack says, Bueller's looking good. I agree. I agree. Ladies and gents, please hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, give this video a like. Next pitch, a ball, 2 balls, 1 strikes. 2 ball, 1 strike to the Brewers center fielder, ladies and gentlemen. 82 is the berserker count. Here we go. Let's go, Bueller. Let's go. Next pitch. Down low, foul. Down the third base side, foul. A little dribbler that Turner retrieves and throws in the dugout. Then he points at the third base coach and says, "You should have picked that up. Not made me run over here. Not made me run over here." So the count is now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Garcia. And Bueller readies the 2-2 pitch. Next pitch on the way. Fouled off. Valhalla, do you hear ever Bueller postseason appearance? He has 6+ strikeouts. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Count now still 2-2. 2-2, ladies and gentlemen. Next pitch on the way. Down low. Way down low. Gets past Bueller and rolls all the way to the backstop. Gonna make the count 3 balls, 2 strikes, a full count. Full count, ladies and gentlemen, to Garcia. I don't like these players getting interviewed on the field during the game. It makes me angry. Here we go, next pitch. This is hit hard in the gap, center field. It rolls all the way to Bellinger, who gets it in quickly, and that'll be a stand-up single. And the Brewers are in business, like Bud Light, here in the top of the second. Steve Fisher puts a paragraph in the chat, and I'm not sure what he's trying to tell me, but King Yellowman says the Yankees suck. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. This is RC for the Brewers. I think that's Arcia. Orlando Arcia. He's in an 0-1 hole. No balls, 1 strike, ladies and gentlemen. 1 out. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Mighty swing and a miss. Makes it count. No balls, 2 strikes to this dude. Julian says Bud Light's going to sponsor me one day. I hope so. 93 Berserkers in the chat. Oh, sorry. I forgot to take that down. You didn't lose it. I just didn't put it back up. My mistake. So many responsibilities, ladies and gentlemen. I have so many responsibilities. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He struck him out, ladies and gentlemen. 4th strikeout on the night. And that dude has to take a seat over there because he just got struck out by the Bueller. Just got struck out by the Bueller, who's not on his day off, ladies and gentlemen. He is not taking the day off. So that makes it 2 outs, 1 on here for in the top of the second for these Brewers. And that's going to bring up Sogard, Eric Sogard, the third baseman, number 7. Curtis says a stand-up single. I don't know why I say that, Curtis. I've watched replays and I keep saying, why do I keep saying that? I just say it because I'm a moron. Julian pointing which direction they can go sit down. Which direction these strikeout victims can go take a seat. Chestnut Blake says, how does the streamer screen record with his face cam? Not sure what you're asking. 95 Berserkers in the chat. Next pitch. Down low. Ball, ladies and gentlemen. So 2 balls, no strikes to this Eric Sogard fella. Has Bueller been at 0-2 with it, or 2-0 with anyone? All right, third quarter, Lakers 80, Miami 54. They're killing him. They're killing him. Still some time left in the third. King Yellowman says a stand-up home run. Next pitch. Bandit 22 just enlisted in Thor's army. I salute you. That ball's hit left field, caught on the fly by Pollock, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. Excuse me. Actually, that retires them. They're headed off the field. They're headed off the field. Typical gamer for president says, nah, Blue Crew on top. Not right now, they're not. Julian says he's going to watch the game, but he'll still be here. Toasty Boy says the Astros and throws up. And Garrett says he likes the stand-up phrases. Larissa Morris checks in and says, LOL. 84 Berserkers in the chat. Hey, guys, I can only do my best. I can only do my best. I'm an entire production team here. I do cameras. I do the announcing. I do all the bells and whistles. I do it all. I do every bit of it. All for the Dodgers fans. For Dodger fans, by a Dodgers fan, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing like this on YouTube. Nothing like it. You just got people out here chasing likes, chasing subs, putting any game on that they think's going to get them some viewers. I don't care. I only do games for teams I like. Only do games for folks I like. There's Rebecca. Says, why are the announcers yabbering to Turner during the game? I know it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy when they do that. King Yellowman calling the Laker game in the fridge. The eggs are cooling and the Jello's a jiggling. Jello's a jiggling, baby. Chick Hearn, Lakers legend. Lakers legend. Half these kids don't even know who he is nowadays. 81 Berserkers in the chat. Julian says the picture behind me is beautiful. That's where I'm at, Julian. I'm at the ballpark. Those are the 50 or so thousand that I invited to the game tonight. You didn't get an invite? I sent them out. I sent out the invites. If you did not get an invite, I apologize, Berserkers, but you know, I only had 50,000 tickets. Rebecca says, sorry, F. WTF? Not sure what she's wondering about. They're all, King Yellowman, they're all going to stream the Dodgers. After this Laker game's over, you watch, they're all going to do the Dodgers. Every one of them. Because they're a bunch of whores. Julian, you are a VIP, but I think your invite got stuck in the mail or something. 94 Berserkers up in the chat. Suter is still the pitcher for these Brewers. He is still the pitcher after issuing 4 walks. Gerardo checks in and says he's sorry he was watching the Laker game. I totally understand. I'm watching the Lakers game too. I'm watching it too, my man. I've got it on TV too. We'll be doing updates throughout the evening. 94 Berserkers in the chat. All right, this ball's hit. Left field line, a slow roller all the way to the corner. And Taylor is on his horse. With a stand-up double. A stand-up double. Look at Bobby in there hyping the chat, trying to give me some subs. Trying to get me some subs. Let's make that alert box go off. I want to enlist some folks in Thor's army. We're going to put them in the Berserkers. Trevor asks, are we playing the Cardinals or Padres next? I don't know. Felipe Vasquez checks in, says, yes, sir, Dodgers. And Joe checks in, says, Butchers, yeah. All right, so Mookie, do the right thing. Betts is at the plate for the Dodgers. The first pitch is a strike. So no ball, 1 strike to Mookie with a runner on second. Bottom of the second. No outs. Dodgers lead 2-0. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss by Mookie. Garrett says, giddy up, Taylor. He was on his giddy up. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, yep. He was on his horse. Got into second, standing up. The 0-2 pitch to Mookie. Do the right thing. They changed their mind. Taylor was off the base too far. Julian says he's going to buy me the Kendrick Lamar meal at Mickey D's. 95 Berserkers in the chat. Next pitch, Mookie hits it hard. Right field side. Foul. Foul ball. Toasty says I'm his new favorite YouTuber. Thank you, my man. Crum says the Padres lost today 7-4, I think. I'll check all that in between innings here. I can't remember. If anyone has an update, hook up. The Crumb guy. Next pitch. Outside ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mookie Betts, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second. Dodgers have a runner on second, and they already lead 2-0. This is, of course, a best-of-3 series, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 tonight, Game 2 tomorrow, Game 3 on Friday. Next pitch. Mookie hits it, left center field, back, and it gets in the gap. Mookie's on his horse. That's going to score Taylor for the 3rd run of the game, and Mookie slides into second base, and he's safe, ladies and gentlemen, and he's spreading some salt. Spreading a little bit of salt. 3-0 is the score. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Dodgers. King Yellowman starts them MVP chants for Mookie. As Bobby simmers in the background, wondering what happened to his favorite player and why he's wearing Dodger blue. Next pitch. Seager hits it. A dribbler to the second baseman, actually the shortstop, who fields it on the fly for the 1st out of the inning. Noel says Mookie is such a great player. Glad he joined the Dodgers. I agree. To the plate for your Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. Justin, red Turner. Red turn, best number in sports. Number 10, ladies and gentlemen, best number in sports. Turner steps into the box. 1 out, 1 on. Here in the bottom of the second, Dodgers already lead 3-0. 3-0, here we go. Next pitch. Outside ball. Outside for a ball. Outside for a ball, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, next pitch. Turner flies it up, straight up in the air, right field side, and it's going to be out of play into the yellow seats at Dodger Stadium, down the right field line. Down the right field line, 88 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Share this thing out, get some Dodger fans in here, let's go. Let's go before these guys get done with the Laker game and decide to come whore out for these Dodgers. Curtis Conrad puts a Mookie up in the chat. Next pitch. Swing and a miss by Turner. 1 ball, 2 strikes here, ladies and gentlemen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the second. Julian says, imagine what Mookie would do in a full season. Come on, Turner. Next pitch. Fouled again, same direction, right field side. And this is going to land again in the yellow seats in that first level. First level, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make some noise. I want to hit the home run video. Let's get hyped in here. Let's get hyped, Dodger fans. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Turner. This pitcher for the Brewers is on pitch number 44. 44 will be his next pitch. All right, the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch to Turner is on the way outside for another ball. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Julian says, finally, I'm free to talk about baseball. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go. Next pitch. Turner hits it hard. Left center field is short, though. The fielders come in, and Yelich makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Damn it. Damn it. Joaquin checks in, says, smiling, is putting up some claps. What's up, Joaquin? 93 Berserkers in the chat. Coming to the plate for your Dodgers, number 13, Max. Your mom, Muncie. 93 is the Berserker count. Jack Carr says he can't stand the Yankees. Joaquin says he just subbed. Let's go, Joaquin. Dodgers Nation representing here on Dodgers Game Day Live. Your place for Dodgers baseball on YouTube. Next pitch. Inside ball to Muncy. 1 ball, no strike. 2 outs. A runner on second. Bottom of the second. Dodgers lead 3-0. Garrett says Muncy. 91 is the berserker count. Next pitch. Down low ball. Down low ball, ladies and gentlemen. 2 balls, no strikes. Balls, no strikes. To the Dodgers first baseman this evening. 192 is his batting average. 12 home runs, 27 RBIs. And the 2-0 pitch is on the way. Down low, called strike. Called strike. It looked like one that he's been calling a ball all night, but that one there he called it a strike, so makes it count. 2 balls, 1 strike to Max Muncy, ladies and gentlemen. Yelich from MVP to below the Mendoza line. Yep, it was kind of, him and Bellinger had tough years, didn't they? Next pitch to Muncy is on the inside. Hands, 3 balls, 1 strike. Hashtag hitters count. Hitters count in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Max, let's get into this again. Hit a bomb. That's what I want to see. I want to see a Dodgers bomb. Next pitch. Up high, walked him. He walked him again. How many walks does this dude have? Like 50? He walked him. 91 berserkers in the chat as Council comes out to talk to his pitcher. That might finally be it. Thor's Army continues to grow. But his video don't. Something's wrong with his video. There it went. Gotta push harder. Push harder. So that's it. That's it for the Brewers pitcher. He's going to go ahead and get to take a seat. He's going to have to go take a seat over there because you're issuing way too many walks, my man. Julian says he has 87 walks. And Yellowman reports that Belly did get above the Mendoza line. That's true. That's true. Joaquin's looking for a home run. He's looking for a Dodgers home run, ladies and gentlemen. That's correct, Crumbs. There is a runner on first and second for your Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 outs in the inning, though. 2 outs. Bottom of the second, Dodgers lead 3-0. Joaquin says those visuals, though. Joaquin, those are $1 million features only found here on Dodgers Game Day Live. $1 million features. The Rona, I think the Rona's here. I think the Rona is here. 95 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I was shocked they left him in too, King. I was shocked they left him in there too. Joel R checks in, says, hello, berserkers, what's up? Let's go. Curtis says, who's on first and what's on second? I don't know. It's on third. First base. One of the best skits ever. I wish I could show that on the channel. I'd show it 3 times a game, at least. And Brandon says, no Rona allowed. No Rona allowed, ladies and gentlemen. I think maybe I might have to have a beer. What do you think? And Joe says, if you don't sub, you're an Astros fan. Guys, funny story. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday, the Astros had their first game, and they were the first one to kick off during the day. And I went and got on YouTube, because you always check out to see who's streaming and what their setups look like and everything. So anyway, I find this young fellow, Astros fan, and I go into his stream, and he was the only game in town, the only one broadcasting for that game. But a young kid, former Marine, U.S. Marine, loves his Astros, as hard as it was for me to hang out in there. But he mods me up almost immediately, gives me a blue wrench, even though he knew I was a Dodger fan. But, man, what a nice kid. What a nice kid. Next pitch, straight downtown, bang, called strike. Who is this? Will Smith getting jiggy with it at the plate, ladies and gentlemen. Will Smith up for your Dodgers. The count is no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on here in the bottom of the second. Dodgers lead 3-0. Next pitch, outside for a ball. Brandon, I'll get to your question in a minute, my man. You're not going to be very excited about my choices, I have a feeling. And then Jack says, I think we can all agree we hate the Astros. Yeah, but the point of my story, next pitch, outside for a called strike to Smith. That's bullcrap. That wasn't a strike. The point of my story is I kind of had an epiphany during this kid's stream that while I am pretty pissed off at the Astros and pissed off at Major League Baseball, it's not the Astros fans' fault that occurred. They just love their team. Next pitch, Smith fouls it back behind the plate. So they just love their team is kind of what I was thinking. And this kid, obviously, like I mentioned, former Marine, obviously going through some stuff with this Rona business. He's having trouble. But, yeah, so be kind to your neighbors is all I'm trying to say. That's the moral of the story. Just remember the fans of the Astros are not the ones that cheated, and they weren't the one that set the punishment. And that kid took heat for his entire stream from everybody across America. Next pitch. Smith hits it hard, right field, back goes the right fielder to the wall, and he catches it 2 feet from the wall for the 3rd out of the inning. Wow, what a play. What a play. I thought that thing was gone. Let's check back into the chat here, ladies and gentlemen. Jack says he felt bad for Kershaw with that whole thing. I agree. Rebecca just gives me a thumbs down. Trevor says the Dodgers should have won the World Series in 17. I agree. And Jack says he feels it's justice if the Dodgers win the World Series. And Bobby reporting it's 56 away from 700. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I agree, Rebecca. Some defended him. This kid didn't, though. This kid took heat during his entire stream. His entire stream. He apologized for him, you know, and I mean, he didn't do nothing. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say on it. I'm kind of over the whole thing, and if we meet him, I hope we kick their butts. But part of the problem with that whole thing is that Major League didn't do anything to the Astros. Alex says Mookie for MVP, and Grant says take a seat. The best channel for this game. 90 berserkers up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I want to play the home run video so bad. I want to play it so bad. Quick check on TV2. The Lakers are whooping that Heat booty. 91-65 is the score with 1:01 remaining in the third quarter. Anonymous reports that he loves Bobby like a pimp loves his biatches. Just kidding. 87 berserkers in the chat. No, Alex, they didn't take anything from him. They fired those 2 managers. That's who got fired. That was it. King says MLB didn't punish the team, so we should punish their fans. No, I don't agree. A. Scott says game 1 over. I don't think it's over yet. You got to earn them. You got to earn every dub in the postseason. Nothing guaranteed. Everything earned. Kyle Kuzma, aren't you in a game right now? Says, yo. Kyle Kuzma. Where else do the stars check in on the chat? This chat has been visited by the likes of Kyle Kuzma, Dave Roberts during a game even. First pitch right downtown. This is to Herrera of these Brewers. And it's a ball. 1 ball, no strike. I can't say this dude's name. Ayura. Next pitch. Down low in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. To the Brewers' second baseman, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Kuzma says he can hang out in the chat because they're up by 30. Next pitch from Bueller is on the way. Down low, called strike. That makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on. Top of the third. Dodgers lead 3-0. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Down low in the dirt. Makes it 3 balls, 1 strike to this fella. 3 balls, 1 strike because they're interviewing the Milwaukee manager right now. Can't be happy that he has to do that. Next pitch. Down low, called strike as he tries to walk to first. Get your butt back in that box. Get your butt back in that batter's box because Bueller ain't done with you yet. Bueller ain't done delivering to your booty. Second baseman guy. Next pitch. Swung on, fouled, right field side. This thing's way up there. Lands up in like the second deck, it looks like. So full count now. Full count now to Hirua. I can't say it. I cannot say it. This guy's going to kill me the whole game. But it's a full count. Next pitch on the way. Down low. He walked him, ladies and gentlemen. First walk of the night issued by Bueller. First walk of the night. Steve says Darvish, Maeda, and Ryu really had great seasons. One of them got rocked today for the Toronto team. Julian says he'll be back. His sister wants his phone. There we go. That chat's moving a little bit here. Chat's moving. I might have lost it. Ligma asks if I'm watching live. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss by Narvaez. Ligma asks, am I watching live? I'm actually at the game. I'm at the game, and this is 50,000 of my friends that I invited to the game tonight here in Dodger Stadium. We're actually at the game. 90 Berserkers in the chat. I'm not sure if any of them believe my story. Alex checks in. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a mighty miss by Narvaez. Bueller looking to add on to that strikeout total. Will this guy be strikeout victim number 5? Because it's getting crowded over there. Getting crowded over there, ladies and gentlemen. Next pitch. Right downtown, call strike, bang. He punches him out. Strikeout number 5 for Bueller. Bueller says it's not my day off. And you got to take a seat over there. Over there, take a seat. Yellowman says Yankees. Jahir says we believe. I believe. Anonymous says, what channel are you watching this on, Mad Viking? I have DirecTV as well. It's on ESPN2, my man. Next pitch from Bueller. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Who is this? This is Yelich at the plate for the Brewers. Yelich at the plate for these Brewers. King Yellowman put up a K. Alex says this year is Kershaw's. And then Joaquin says $1 million graphics. Back at it again. $1 million. Next pitch. Right downtown. Called strike, bang. Called strike, bang to this dude. 90 Berserkers in the chat. They're talking about the struggles of Yelich this season. Having issues with the curveball. The issues with the curveball, ladies and gentlemen. No balls, 2 strikes to Yelich. 1 out, top of the third, next pitch. Down low in the dirt for a ball. The Brewers do have a runner on first, ladies and gentlemen. It is the top of the third, and the Dodgers do lead 3-0. Alex says the Padres and the Dodgers took Boston's players. Jack Carr trying to get Mookie back. Next pitch, Yelich fouls it, left field side, foul. Foul, ladies and gentlemen. Foul ball. IR checks in and says, Mr. Baseball Bob Euchre will root for the Brewers. You do the same for the Dodgers. Okay, my man, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, it's ESPN 2, my man. Next pitch. Yelich hits it, first base side. They throw it to second, first. They throw it over to first for the first out and then tried to come back to first for the second out, and they didn't get him. So bad call on my part there. I messed up the call, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a shot off of Buehler, right? And it goes to Muncy at first, who pivots and goes to second to get the lead runner. And then Seager throws it high to Buehler at first, who was covering first, and he threw it all the way to the backstop. Threw it all the way to the backstop, ladies and gentlemen. So Seager's had a rough couple of days, man. He's screwed up some plays that I don't think he should have screwed up last week or so. So anyway, let's reset the table. Your Brewers have a runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Dodgers lead 3-0. Butcher's Block trying to hype up my sub count. Thank you so much. Alex says Boston got really good money for their players. And Yellowman is reporting that it's still hot as hell in Los Angeles. Then Anonymous reports that Muncy made the catch. I'm not sure what that's about. Hopefully it's not a spoiler. 87 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 87, we're just kind of stuck at that number. Figured we'd be at like 150. Next pitch. Swung on, foul, left field side. This is Braun for the Brewers. Braun trying to make something happen and cut into this Dodger lead. He had 233 on the season, 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. 26 RBIs, ladies and gentlemen. Alex says, why do I carry a bat? It's because I'm fidgety. I'm one of them fidgety people. I always have to be fidgeting. So this gives me something. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out, ladies and gentlemen. Struck him out. And that fool has to take a seat over there because he just got K'd by Buehler. So here we go to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Dodgers lead 3-0. Ligma says the Brewers are poop emoji. 94 is the Berserker count in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 94 is the count. I forgot to take down the take a seat deal. Forgot to take it down. All my responsibilities are overwhelming. Just a reminder, due to copyright restrictions, this game cannot be shown here on YouTube. This is a watch party. Watch party. Berserkers chat stream for your Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers Game Day Live only on Valhalla Sports Talk, ladies and gentlemen. King Yellowman says, Vamos Doyers. Anonymous says, don't make me use my bat. And Luis is laughing. And Aiden Cruz makes his first appearance of the night. Alex Ramirez just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome to the Berserkers, Alex. Welcome to the Berserkers. The most exclusive chat group on YouTube. Garrett says it might be big stick time. I don't know, man. We got a 3-run lead. Ligma says he do drug. I don't know if he's talking about me, but I don't. I drink some beer once in a while. Have me a little beer once in a while. Maybe some whiskey. But I don't do drugs. I've never even tried marijuana. Joaquin says, what's my favorite candy? We went over this the other night, and I would say Snickers, candy bars, but you have to freeze them. You have to put them in the freezer. Gerardo Arianos checks in and says, Valhalla, my man, you will not believe it, but I went to a game once where Bueller Cade 16 players. I might have seen that game on TV, Gerardo. I might have seen it, but I'm not sure. But I remember him having a huge strikeout game one time. Anonymous says, this is a radio-style broadcast. Trying to get my chatters hyped. And then he says, I like the freebase. Alex says, what would I do if the Dodgers lost to the Astros in the World Series? I would probably break this bat. Would probably be the first thing I do. All right, so the Dodgers are back up here, ladies and gentlemen. The Dodgers are back. Bottom of the third. Bellinger is up for the Dodgers. He fouls the first one off. Right side. Joaquin says, perfect answer. I don't even remember what I answered. I don't even remember. It's happening so fast, ladies and gentlemen. Happening so fast. 92 berserkers in the chat. Next pitch to Bellinger. Swung on. Bellinger hits it hard. Right field side. Right down the line. It's going to be close in second. Bellinger slid into first, but they call him out. Bellinger tried to beat it out by sliding into first base, but he could not do it. It was roped down the first base line, and the first baseman makes a crazy stab at it. Pitcher covering first base, manages to catch it just before Bellinger hits the bag. Yep, just before. He was out. He was out, ladies and gentlemen. 92 berserkers in the chat. Trevor says, let's make sure we avoid the Astros at all costs. Let's make sure. Let's just worry about the Brewers. That's what I say. Let's worry about the Brewers now. We got to win 2 games against this Milwaukee Brewer team. 2 games against the Brewers for us to advance. Pollock at the plate now with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. First pitch. Nice pitch. Called strike over the plate. Called strike over the plate, ladies and gentlemen. That was close, Rebecca. That was close at first. And Roland says Bellinger needs a haircut. Ooh, next pitch way inside on Pollock. He just barely gets out of the way before the ball hit him in the leg. But he got out of the way. So the count is now 1 ball, 1 strike to A.J. LMNO Pollock. 276 batting average, 16 home runs, 34 RBIs on the season. He's .880 OPS. Next pitch, same place, inside, ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, ladies and gentlemen. 1 out, bottom of the third. Dodgers lead 3-0. All righty, here we go. Next pitch. This is hit hard, ladies and gentlemen. Left center field. Center fielder on his horse to make the catch. Records the second out of the inning. Second out here in the bottom of the third. Alex looking for a Yankees and Dodgers World Series. Ligman says Cacas. And everyone's putting their opinion on who would win between the different teams in the playoffs. To the plate for the Dodgers right now. Rios, the designated hitter today. Next pitch. Swung on, fouled back behind the plate. Oops, I forgot to take that little deal down. I apologize. Roland says it's almost time for a rally. The rally's on the way, he says. Let's see. I'd like to see Rios knock this thing into the parking lot. Next pitch. Hit to the second baseman who fields it cleanly, throws over to first for the third out here in the bottom of the third. So to the fourth we go, Dodgers fans. To the fourth we go. Dodgers leading 3-0. Dodgers leading 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. 95 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Joaquin telling me to get a beer. I just screwed up. My executive assistant was here, and I forgot to ask her to give me a beer. Anonymous going to check out because he's got to wash his booty. He's got to wash his booty because he stinks. And then he'll be back. Jack says Dodgers versus Sox next year, maybe 2020. It depends on the ownership. Steve says I was hoping we would score in every inning to make the other teams fear us. I think they already fear the Dodgers. I think they already fear them. Quick check-in on TV2, ladies and gentlemen. TV2, Lakers lead 103-81 with 7:05 remaining in the fourth quarter. Lakers looking good for that dub today. King Leopold checks in. That horn reminds me of War of the Worlds. I think that's where I got it from. I think that might be where I got it from. My executive assistant is my wife. That's correct, Ligba. 26 years. Rebecca says, yay. Yay. Rebecca, by the way, is now a blue wrench, ladies and gentlemen. She wields the power of a blue wrench. Anonymous checks in. This prince of Umanda. He says they bathe him. He's got ladies to bathe him. Whatever. I'm not buying it. Does anyone believe Anonymous? Does anyone believe him? I think he's full of crap. I think he's full of the poo cocky. The poo cocky, ladies and gentlemen. Prince of Zumanda. Get the hell out of here. Rebecca says, yay. She's happy she got a blue wrench. I think you changed your name today, though, because I don't remember that name. I remember your first name, but not the Michelle David part. Could be wrong, though. My analytics for the channel tell me that I don't have enough female watchers. And so if I get some females in here that are active in my chat, I'm going to wrench them up. I'll wrench them up because if the berserkers get out of control, I need some people to calm it down. I need some people to calm it down. And a bunch of dudes. If you just leave a bunch of dudes in charge of something, we'll screw it up sooner or later. So you got to have them ladies for the yin and the yang. Yin and the yang. Balance things out. Buehler's still in pitching for the Dodgers. First pitch to whoever this is. Guy Orco of the Brewers. First pitch to him is a strike. Next pitch from Buehler. Down low and outside for a ball, making the count 1 ball, 1 strike, ladies and gentlemen. Mark checks in, says Brewers going to need a whole lot of seats over there. We got room. We got room. We knocked out a wall. Next pitch. Fouled off. That makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, don't send me no pics, Anonymous. And Yellowman says that Julian's the reason we only have 8.9% female viewership. It's all Julian's fault, ladies and gentlemen. And Bobby says he's about to wrench his girl up this weekend. Next pitch, up high for a called swing and a miss. And he struck him out, ladies and gentlemen. Another strikeout for the Buehler. He's got to take a seat over there because you just got struck out. Struck out by Buehler. And it's not his day off. Not his day off. Jack Carr says maybe if the Brewers just didn't pitch to the Dodgers, they couldn't hit it. Well, yeah, then the game would be over, I suppose, Jack. So 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Next pitch. Down low for a called strike. This is that big old boy for the Brewers. That big old fella, Daniel Vogelbach. Daniel Vogelbach up for the Brewers. He already in a no ball, 1 strike hole. Next pitch. He hits it hard. Left field side. And it's a fair ball. It rolls all the way in the corner. Fielded by Pollock. And this big old fella just rumble, stumble, bumble all the way into second base. Kissing his gloves, chewing his gum. Looks like he might have some tobacco in there even. That's a big old boy. I wouldn't want to run into him. King Yellowman puts up another K. Alex says, what's my favorite RP? RP? What's that? Brianda says, ooh, what's up, Brianda? Welcome to the channel. And Anonymous says he's amazed that Bobby might use his wrench. Here we go. 24 up for these Brewers. It's Avisal Garcia at the plate with a runner on second for the Brewers here, ladies and gentlemen, as they try to cut into this lead. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, ladies and gentlemen. 88 Berserkers up in the chat. Roland says that's a big baby Bubba. No balls, one strike to Garcia from Bueller. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Is Bueller about to sit another one down? This guy Garcia just looked at Bueller, dumbfounded, shook his head, tried to stare at him. Bueller wanted to talk back, probably told him, shut the hell up and get in the box because I'm about to strike you out. All right, the 0-2 pitch from Bueller on the way. Outside ball. I forgot to tell the crowd to get loud. Come on, everybody, get loud. Get loud. Thank you. 1 ball, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen, to Avisal Garcia. He's the center fielder for these Brewers. Next pitch on the way. Down low, ball. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second for the Brewers, and there's 1 out here in the inning. Brewers got to cut into this lead. They got to cut into this lead, and they got to get old Bueller out of this game. Here we go. The 2-2 pitch is on the way. Swung on, fouled back behind the plate. Fouled back behind the plate, ladies and gentlemen. Some other scores here. St. Louis 7, Padres 4. That's a final. Marlins 5, Cubs 1. That's a final. Reds 0, Braves with a walk-off 1. Roland says, let's go Dodgers. Here we go. The 2 ball, 2 strike pitch is on the way. He hits it hard, ladies and gentlemen. Right field. Back to the wall goes Mookie to make the catch. That big old dude did not advance. He did not advance, ladies and gentlemen. Alex says, what's my favorite pitcher from the Dodgers that's not a starter? I would probably say... I had to think about that. I'm thinking that big old fella. Randall or whatever his name is. He took that ball for a ride. Mookie was on his horse, caught it about 2 feet from the wall. Now, he thought about running Jack, but he decided against it. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Arcia at the plate. The shortstop for these Brewers. 260 batting average. 5 home runs. 20 RBIs. He's 0 for 1 on the night. He struck out. He's one of Bueller's victims. Next pitch. Down low, check swing, called strike. Called strike, ladies and gentlemen. No balls, 2 strikes. As Bueller looking to strike out another one. Roland says, well, Bob knew better than to move an inch. And hard to run on a full stomach, says Jack. I can relate. I can relate, Jack. 80 Berserkers in the chat. So many emotions, says Brianda. Next pitch from Bueller. This is hit hard, ladies and gentlemen. Left center field. And that ball is gone. 2-run shot for the Brewers here to cut the lead to 1. Bueller immediately looks down at his blister finger. Immediately looks down at his finger. 81 Berserkers in the chat. As the Brewers cut this lead 3-2. That dude hit that a ton. Joey, a.k.a. right above my head. There's a score to tonight's game, my man. There's a score right up there. So what do you think? Are the Dodgers winning or not? Trivia question for you. And Wilmer says, put 2 on the board. What's up, Wilmer? Wilmer Rodriguez, ladies and gentlemen. That's that Astros fan I was telling you about. My new YouTube buddy. My YouTube buddy, Wilmer, the Astros fan. Be nice. Be nice to him, Berserkers. Next pitch, fouled back. Joaquin says it's all right. We're going to get him back. Jack says at least it makes things interesting. Diego Cervantes says crap. And Rebecca throwing up the Dodgers blue wave. The Dodgers blue wave. Bueller in a 1-1 count to this next guy, Sogard. Throws it in the dirt for a ball. That's going to make it 2 balls, 1 strike to Sogard. '87 Berserkers up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. That fellow that hit the home runs in the dugout talking some cash smack. Next pitch from Bueller. Outside for a ball. That makes it 3 balls, 1 strike to Sogard. He's the third baseman wearing number 7 for these Milwaukee Brewers. Gary checks in, says, hashtag, this is my crew. Thank you so much. Diego Cervantes says, we got this. And Rebecca says, Bueller's blister looked nasty. It does look bad. Next pitch. He walked him. He walked him, ladies and gentlemen. Bueller shaking his head at the umpire. And Urias is up, getting ready for the Dodgers in the bullpen, ladies and gentlemen. Urias, number 7, is ready in the Dodgers bullpen. Wilmer says, thanks for the shout out. You're welcome, my man. Big day for Wilmer. The Astros advanced, beating the number 3 seed Minnesota Twins 2-0. The Twins cannot buy a win in the postseason. They cannot buy one. Brianna checks in. She's covered up her eyes. She can't watch. And King Yellowman says, Wilmer's here just in time for the 6th when we tell the Astros fans how we feel about him. It is a little bit of a tradition, Wilmer, that we have here in between the middle of the 6th inning. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Hayura is up for these Brewers. He represents the go-ahead run at the plate here. No ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 1 on. Top of the 4th. Dodgers still lead 3-2. Next pitch. Fouled back behind the plate. Wilmer says he's looking forward to it. He's a former Marine. He ain't scared. He ain't scared. He ain't scared. No balls, 2 strikes. Tahira. Next pitch on the way. Foul, left field side, back behind the plate. Jack Fakes checks in, says this will be Bueller's last inning. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go. Roland says Bueller's done. All right, here we go, man. Kenston Hirura. I can't even say his name. Number 18, second baseman. He looks fast as hell. Bueller goes over to first. Doesn't get him. Doesn't get him. Gary, I think if he gets out of this inning, he's done. Wilmer says he's been hearing the Astro hate all offseason. Like I told you guys, he took it like a champ yesterday in the stream here. He didn't have to do that. He took it like a champ. Got absolute hell in his own stream. It wasn't the fans that cheated. That's all I want to say. It was not the Astro fans that cheated. It was the Astros players and the organization. 87 Berserkers up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thor's Army just can't seem to get over that 100 number today. Where's the 100? Because all these simp YouTubers are going to be coming in here doing this Dodger game in a minute. Next pitch inside, and he punched him out. He punched him out, ladies and gentlemen. Another K for the Bueller. And that dude has to take a seat over there, As we're headed to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen, Dodgers lead 3-2. 3-2. And so Bueller's out of the inning. Wilmer says, check our heart rate. Yeah, he struck him out. The 8th K of the night. Joey, a.k.a. says, I have put my money on the Dodgers. Am I going to win? Yes, you are. But if you don't, I didn't tell you that. Jack Carr says, nice pitch. And Brenda says, Rebecca clapping for that strikeout, ladies and gentlemen. Brew Crew there cut the lead, as Wilmer said. 3-2 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2 is the score. 3-2 is your score. Take down that take a seat graphic and put up a little reminder here. Due to copyright restrictions, this game cannot be shown on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot be shown. Let's shut down my channel. We're not going to have that. Joaquin says, all right, man, I got to go. Good luck with the rest of the stream. I'll catch you next time. All right, man. You have a good night. Go Dodgers. Go Dodgers. Quick check on TV2, ladies and gentlemen. Quick check on TV2. Lakers 113, Miami 98. 31 seconds and counting as the Lakers are going to win Game 1 of the NBA Finals Best of 7 series. Lakers will take home the dub, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, Lakers. Let's go. Let's go. So team number 2 in LA gets the win. Let's see if team number 1 gets a win tonight as well. Alex asks if Harper's headed to the Dodgers in 2020. I think we're over the Harper thing. Jeff Bennett comes in, reports Lakers. That's correct. 1-0. And there we go. Final buzzard. Final from the bubble in Orlando. 116-98. 116-98. Lakers take game 1 and lead the best of 7 series 1-0. Let's go. Joey asks, how long does a baseball game last? I don't know, about 3 hours. Hey, Joey says he's watching the game all the way from Amsterdam, Holland. Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. And Jack says a good night for the folks in LA. And Roland reporting Lakers are the winners. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check our subscriber count real quick. 651 is the subscriber count, ladies and gentlemen. 651. Can we get to 675 tonight? I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. With your help, we can. All right, so, Taylor, the batter for the Dodgers, and he just fouled one off his foot. YGT just enlisted in Thor's Army. Welcome to the Berserkers, YGT. Welcome to the most exclusive chat group on YouTube, Thor's Berserkers. Thor's Army, the Berserkers. As Thor's Army continues to grow. The video won't play. There goes. All right, the next pitch to Taylor way inside for another ball. That makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike, ladies and gentlemen. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Dodgers lead 3-2. You're welcome for helping you get to 400 there, Wilmer. It was my pleasure. Deuce says, let's go, boys. Wilmer saying the NBA's rigged. Pipe down, Wilmer. Let's not talk crazy up in here. Let's not talk crazy. Alex Ramirez says the Astros are bad. 86 Berserkers in the chat. Come on, Taylor. Let's go. 3-1 count. Taylor fouls it back behind the plate again to stay alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Really need a beer. I think at the end of this inning, I'm going to go get a beer. Actually, I don't think I am. I know I am, Dodgers Nation. He has a blister, Manuel. He has a blister on his forefinger. Next pitch to Taylor, fouled to the same side again. Stays alive. Well, we're in here ready for all that smoke. Keep it civil, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it civil. Keep it civil. Good old-fashioned smack talk. We would not have any personal attacks because my mod squad will send you packing. Next pitch. He punched him out, ladies and gentlemen. A strikeout for this pitcher for the Brewers. Taylor didn't agree with it. He thought it was outside, but he's got to take a seat. Gary says, what beer am I drinking? None yet. I think I'm just going to have me an old Bud Light here, though. Joey says, I need to know if the Dodgers are going to win. There's money on the line here. Joey, I don't control the world, my man. I just broadcast Dodgers games on YouTube for free. Next pitch. Up high and outside for a ball. This is Mookie. Do the right thing. Bats, ladies and gentlemen, at the plate for the Dodgers. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th, 3-2. Dodgers lead. Next pitch, outside for a ball. The 3-finger gamer checks in for the first time today, says, let's go, Dodgers. Let's go. Let's go. Wilmer seems happy with my beer selection. And Yellowman says, tell somebody to check out his blister on his middle finger. Next pitch. Right downtown, call, strike, bang. That makes it count 2 balls, 1 strikes, ladies and gentlemen, to Mookie Betts, the Dodgers superstar. Superstar. Martin Velasquez calling for a homer. Betts hits it right field side. Foul. Foul, ladies and gentlemen. Wilmer says Major League Baseball announced 11,500 tickets will be sold for the National League Championship Series. That's interesting. That is interesting. I'm still pissed that they're not going to get to play at Dodger Stadium. 3-fingered gamer predicting a double for Mookie Betts here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Inside. Mookie check swing. And he struck him out, ladies and gentlemen. He struck him out. He couldn't lay off. He couldn't lay off the inside heat. Couldn't lay off the inside heat. That's the 2nd out here in the bottom of the 4th. Anonymous says that the Dodgers can make his life complete. Says he came from washing his booty. He's got a little blunt, it's a little Mary J, a little Mota, Sailor Jerry, and a cherry Coke. He's ready. Next pitch. Seager hits it to the first baseman, pitched over to the pitcher who gets the out at first, and the Dodgers are retired in the inning. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to step away from the mic for a moment, and I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I'm just looking at the wrong screen. All right, so we're bringing all this stuff back up, bringing up the magic baseball machine. I am back. 87 Berserkers in the chat as I come back from my little break. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Julio Urias in for the Dodgers. And I kind of shook it up on my drink choice, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go with a classic Budweiser, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a Budweiser and I've got a Bud Light left. Budweiser and a Bud Light left, ladies and gentlemen, here for a nice game. Big old 40. Big old 40. King Yellowman says like and subscribe. And Wilmer's still talking about them Astros. When the Astros go to the World Series, it's going to be here in Texas, so they'll have an advantage. Catherine Stinger says, let's go. Let's go, Catherine. Butchers blocking, Patriots talk checking in. First pitch from Urias is on the way. And it's a strike. No ball, one strike to Jacob Nottingham, the designated hitter. A pitch hitter, number 26 for these Brewers. Next pitch on the way. Turn that music on. Get the fans up in here. Where are my fans at? There they are. There they are. Bueller's finger looked bad. King Yellowman says, can't wait for Budweiser to drop their seltzer. Next pitch, up high for a ball. No balls, two strikes, ladies and gentlemen. No balls, two strikes. 92 Berserkers in the chat as Thor's Army continues to grow. Dodgers Game Day Live, your spot for Dodgers baseball on YouTube. For the Dodger fans, by a Dodgers fan. I'm not a simp. I'm not a clout chaser. I love my Dodgers. Next pitch, fouled back behind the plate. All these YouTubers coming from the Lakers game, a team they don't even like that they did their broadcast. And now they're all switching to the Dodgers. Well, pound sand to them. Pound sand to them. And their clout chasing asses. Nottingham, 188 batting average on the season. 92 Berserkers in the chat. That old Budweiser is crisp and clean. Crisp and clean. One ball, two strikes. Next pitch. Down low, a bouncer in the dirt. C-Dot says you have to be an OG to have a wrench, but you're not an OG yet. Correct. Like I told you, the little wrench fairy comes to me in my dreams and says, please, please, Mad Viking, anoint this person to a blue wrench. Then I wake up in the morning and I make it so. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Take a seat. Strikeout for Urias, ladies and gentlemen. A strikeout to his first batter. And that fool has to take a seat over there because he just got struck out by Julio Urias, ladies and gentlemen. Julio told him to take a seat over there. Jack Carr says Celtics fan. C-Dot says I'm not a simp or a clout chaser. 91 Berserkers in the chat. I gotta quit saying that. Yelich at the plate. Inside for a ball and Urias almost fell. That's correct. Julio Urias pitching for the Dodgers, Rebecca. Got a strikeout to his first batter. So one ball, no strike to Yelich. One out here in the top of the fifth. Dodgers still lead 3-5. 3-2, excuse me. Sorry, I scared you. Next pitch. Yelich hits it hard. Out into center field, and he gets a single. A stand-up single, ladies and gentlemen. A stand-up single. 85 Berserkers up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as Thor's Army continues to stay about the same. Bobby says, I'm a diehard Celtics fan, Jack. Bobby is Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. He is Boston Sports, ladies and gentlemen, so if you're a fan of any of those Boston teams, the Celtics, who I hate, the Red Sox, who I don't like much, the Bruins, who I don't like much, any of those teams I don't like much, go sub to his channel because he likes them a lot. Next pitch. Oh, they actually go over to first, try to get Yelich. They don't get him. Scott Shaw checks in, says Lakers win. Welcome to the stream, Scott Shaw. I do have some Fireball in on us, but it's Wednesday, and I don't want people to think I'm an alcoholic. Butcher's Block says he bleeds green. He bleeds green. And gold. He bleeds gold and black. And green and white. And red and white and blue. He bleeds all them colors. He's a bleeding mofo. Joey asks, when are the Dodgers going to score? 86 Berserkers in the chat. Next pitch. Swung on hard, fouled back by Taylor. Taylor, another pinch hitter for the Brewers. The Brewers appear to be doing wholesale changes, ladies and gentlemen. Scott says, thanks, brother. Go for it. I'm trying, my man. I am trying. 81 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Dodgers Game Day live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Your home for Dodgers baseball on YouTube. Next pitch. Roped. Left field. Foul. Just barely. Holy crap. He got a hold of that. He got a hold of that, ladies and gentlemen. Anonymous says, bring out the Fireball. Nah, not in a game one, my man. I do have a gallon jug of Fireball. Actually, two of them. I got one in my room here and then one out in the pub. Scott says purple and gold, blue and white. That's the colors, my man. Those are the colors. I do have some black and silver blood for my LA Kings as well, ladies and gentlemen. Roland says guzzle that beer. I'm just sipping. I got class, Roland. I'm a classy guy on a classy channel. Drinking a classy Budweiser. A classy Budweiser, ladies and gentlemen. Joey asks, where are we all from? I am from Arizona, my man. I grew up in Los Angeles, but I live in Arizona now. Gerardo asked if Valhalla are the Heat a bunch of little boys playing against a grown-ass man. In game one, they were. Game one, they were. I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell folks on any of this stuff, though. The Lakers are up 1-0 right now, but they still got to win 3 more. They still got to win 3 more. Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's given. They got to earn it. They got to earn championship number 17. I think they can do it. Next pitch from Urias. The count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on, foul, left field side. Curtis says the king of beers. Garrett says AZ, exclamation, exclamation. Not hot here, Roland. Roland, this is the nicest weather in the country, my man. It was like 85 today. It was beautiful outside. Anonymous says he was 9 minutes behind in the chat. I do that all the time. I hit like an F key and it screws everything up. Swing and a miss. This dude gets struck out too. Another strikeout for Urias, ladies and gentlemen. And this fool gets to take a seat over there. Just like the one before him. Just like the one before him. Take a seat over there. Take a seat over there. So here we go. Number 5 up. Jed Garco. They go over to first. They don't get him. They don't get him, ladies and gentlemen. Laura says, why do we put Urias in if he's our new starter? I don't think he's our new starter. I think that's telling us right there that he's not the 3rd starter. Next pitch. Up high, called strike, ladies and gentlemen. I think them putting Urias in there tells us he's not going to be the starter in the series. Remember, it's back-to-back-to-back games. 3 games in a row. Tonight, tomorrow night, and Friday. Got Shaw's from Southern Cal. That's where I grew up, my man. Next pitch. Down low, called strike. So this guy, Gallardo, is in an 0-2 hole here as Urias tries to get another strikeout, ladies and gentlemen. 89 Berserkers in the chat. This will probably be our biggest stream ever here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Next pitch on the way, up high, ball. Ball to Jed Gallardo. He's the first baseman. One ball, two strikes, two outs, runner on first for the Brewers. This dude represents the go-ahead run at the plate, ladies and gentlemen. They go over to first. Alex Ramirez says, yo, I'm back, big dog. And Kicks Blaze says, what the fuck? I don't know why. All right, here we go. Next pitch. Hit hard to center field. Bellinger underneath it. And Bellinger records the third out of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. Dodgers continue to lead 3-2. Scott says he's in Rancho Cucamonga. I grew up in El Segundo, California, man. El Segundo. Anonymous and Butcher's going at it. Kicks Blaze asks, what shoes am I wearing? I'm wearing my slippers, Kicks. What, are you writing a book? Are you writing a book? Well, leave the last chapter out and use it for toilet paper. King Yellowman says, Vamos Doyers. And Kicks asks, how did the Dodgers or the Brewers get 2 points? They scored on a home run. Butcher's laughing about something. Jack Carr says a blister. He's got skulls up there. And Laura says we better not put in Kershaw tomorrow. That's exactly who we're putting in there tomorrow. The Kersh gets the start in game 2, ladies and gentlemen. 92 Berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. King Yellowman says it's too hot for shoes. Kicks ass if I can rap. Of course I can rap. Don't I look like a rapper? I can rap with the best of them. I drop dope rhymes. I don't know, something else. Crimes, rip rhymes, whatever. I do all that. I do all that. Curtis says anyone can rap. Blaze says Madden, you're capping. And I don't mean rapping. 97 Berserkers in the chat. Can we get to a hundo? Ladies and gentlemen, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, give this video a like, ladies and gentlemen. Anonymous says it's going to cost money for Bobby to get him drunk. Jack Carr says dope rhymes replace the crime section in the New York Times. Let's go. Hey, what's going on here? Update in the Yankee game. Yankees, bottom of the 7th. Cleveland looks like they're scoring some runs on those Yankees, and it looks like they've tied it up. They tied it up, ladies and gentlemen. Turner up to bat for the Dodgers. Hey, listen, someone in the chat the other day asked about the rules for this postseason in Major League Baseball. As far as if the teams start with a runner on second, they do not. They do not, ladies and gentlemen. No runners on, no outs in extra innings. Next pitch. Turner hits it hard, left field, back goes the left fielder, and he catches it. Yelich, nice catch at the warning track on a line drive to left field by Turner for the first out. 89 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as we're dropping dope rhymes, committing crimes. So one out here, the new pitcher for the Brewers is Justin Topia. 2.25 ERA, 8 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, no base on balls. He's facing Max, your mom, Muncie, number 13 for the Dodgers. Next pitch, down low for a called ball. Laura says she doesn't understand Robert's decisions. Kershaw does not do good in the postseason. Yeah, well, he believes in it. He sticks with these guys. He still believes in Jansen as well. Here we go. The 1-0 pitch to Max Muncy, ladies and gentlemen, is on the way. Swing and a miss. 97 mile an hour heater. 95 is the berserker count in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this place filled up. Let's get some Dodgers hype. Kick Blaze asks, what the hell is happening? What is happening? Baseball is happening. Next pitch, Max hits it. Second baseman fields it cleanly, throws it over to first for the second out of the inning, ladies and gentlemen. Joey, a.k.a. asks, does someone know Stephen Avery? Is he still in jail? I don't know him. He's probably still in jail. Jack Carr said Roberts is smart. Curtis Conrad says they pay Kershaw too much money to sit him on the bench. They'll live or die. That is correct. And Rebecca says Kershaw has the stuff. Bobby says I'm 43 away from 700. Let's go. Let's go. Next pitch. Inside. My man is up, ladies and gentlemen. Will getting jiggy with it. Smith. Summertime. Anyway, he's in an 0-1 hole. No balls, 1 strike to the Fresh Prince of Chavez Ravine. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody on for your Dodgers. Next pitch. Hits it to third baseman. Fields it cleanly. Throws it across to first. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. So to the top of the 6th we go, ladies and gentlemen. To the top of the 6th. Dodgers still lead. 3-2. Dodgers still lead 3-2. Kicks Blazes. Summer's coming. Summer is coming. We haven't hit a home run all day. How come? How come we haven't hit a home run? I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. 72 berserkers in the chat. Let me do some shout outs here real quick. Let me do some shout outs for the channel. New subscribers tonight. YGT, thank you. Welcome to Thor's Army and the Berserkers. Alex Ramirez, new berserker. Bandit 22, new berserker. Joe Capra 13, new berserker, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Valhalla Sports Talks, Dodgers Game Day Live here on YouTube. Catherine Stingers checks in, says this chat is popping off in here. Hashtag popping off. What's popping? Don't mind me, just Dodger watching. Dodger watching. See, I can rap. I'm a rapping fool, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Ramirez checks in and says, what's the score? Let me check, Alex. It's 3-2, Alex. 3-2 is the score. Wilmer checks in, says, go Indians. Isaac Mendoza checks in, says, hi. What's up, Isaac? What's up, my man? And Kick Blaze says, let's go Astros. I knew he was going to drop that on us. I knew it. Dodgers' last championship, ladies and gentlemen, was 1988. I was a young lad in the Army, the United States Army in Germany. Alex Ramirez says, oh, wow. Next pitch, right downtown, call strike, bang from Urias. That big old country boy for the Brewers is back in there. Daniel Vogelbach. Vogelbach back at the plate. Big fella got a single, if I remember right. Actually, a double. He hit a double. First pitch is a ball. Actually, a strike. Actually, ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Vogelbach. 209 average, 6 home runs, 16 RBIs. 1 for 2 on the night. A strikeout, a double, and a run. Catherine says 2020. Swing and a miss. That makes us count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Vogelbach. Urias looking to get another K, ladies and gentlemen. Looking to get another K. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Take a seat, big fella. Another K for Urias. And this dude has to take a seat over there because he just got struck out by number 7 in that beautiful white and blue Dodgers uniform, ladies and gentlemen. Another one. We got so many people taking seats over there. It's not even funny. The Brewers are at the plate. Kicks Blaze. The Brewers are at the plate. Kicks Blaze, one of them guys that asks all those ridiculous questions in the chat. Always asking dumb questions. My head's under my hat, you moron. My freaking head is under my hat. Kicks, you might be about to take a seat over there. Next hitter fouls it. First base side. Who is this dude? Garcia for the Brewers. Garcia, no balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Dodgers lead 3-2. Rebecca says, yay. Nick says he likes my cut. So this Garcia, I just missed his stats there. They gave his season stats and I missed him. Catherine's laughing. King Yellowman says I have a Lakers hat under my Dodgers hat. Progressive Caveman just enlisted in Thor's army. We've been looking for a progressive caveman in the Berserkers, my man. Welcome. Next pitch, a called strike, ladies and gentlemen. Called strike to Garcia. That puts Garcia in a no ball, 2 strike hole. And Urias is looking for another K. Garcia in danger of being another victim to the Urias. Next pitch, outside for a ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Garcia. He's number 24, the center fielder for these Brewers. 77 Berserkers in the chat. One ball, 2 strikes to Garcia. Urias trying to get that strikeout, ladies and gentlemen. Next pitch. Down low in the dirt for another ball. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. 1 out. Top of the 6th. 3-2 is your score. Dodgers lead. Ace Scott comes in trying to get me to say something. Go ahead and send Ace Scott Scoot on his way. Mods, go ahead and send Mr. Scott on his way. And then you can get Kicks Blaze right after that. Send him packing. I don't need him. Next pitch, swung on, a blooper to right field that drops over the fielder's head for a base hit. Then Max knocks this ball into right field and the guy goes into second. 76 Berserkers in the chat here. A little blooper single to right field. Max Muncy gets to it and then knocks it with his glove further down the right field line, and the runner advances to second. Mookie's like, what the hell were you doing? Mookie was like, what the hell are you doing? Anonymous, my mod's out here wielding Molinor and sending folks packing, having them take a seat over there in some other channel where they talk their mess and be idiots. I don't got time for it. I don't play. Next pitch. Right downtown, call strike, bang. The new batter is Arcia, the shortstop. Orlando Arcia, 260 batting average, 5 home runs, 20 RBIs. No ball, 1 strike to Arcia. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, ladies and gentlemen. Swing and a miss. That makes the count no balls, 2 strikes. Urias trying to get a strikeout here. Good Blaze Gavin says, how about I take a seat over there? I'm already seated. Thank you very much, though. My mods don't play, ladies and gentlemen. We're not here to play with you chumps. You act up in my channel, you're gone. I don't play. I'm doing this for the Dodger fans. For free. Doesn't cost them a penny to come in here and root on their Dodgers. Runner on second. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out, ladies and gentlemen. Another K for Urias. Another K. And Arcia gets to take a seat over there. Take a seat because you just got struck out. How many strikeouts is that for our guy Urias? How many strikeouts is that for Urias? $73 is the Berserker count. Coming up for the Brewers, number 7. I think this Sogard, 2 outs, still a runner on second for these Brewers. Top of the 6th. This guy at the plate represents the go-ahead run. Urias pitches. Down low for a ball, ladies and gentlemen. They're laughing in the chat for some reason. The mod squad in the chat, they got Molinar out and they're spinning around trying to find somebody that acts a fool. The Molinar is just spinning. Next pitch. Right downtown, called strike, bang. Called strike, bang. I'm going to do a video for the mod squad. Fresh Theft 90. What's under that shirt? What's under your head? Your neck. Smartest part of your body. Joey says it's 6 in the morning in Amsterdam. He's still trying to make his money. Needs these Dodgers to win. Next pitch. Swung on, fouled back behind the plate, ladies and gentlemen. 81 Berserkers in the chat. 81 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Sogard, 209 on the season, 1 home run, 10 RBIs. One ball, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. Sogard, the batter for these Brewers. And Urias readies the 1-2 pitch. Pitch is on the way. Down low bouncer. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. Trevor reporting that Urias has 4 strikeouts so far. Let's see if he can get number 5 right here. Let's see if he can get number 5. That area over there is getting crowded between people that got struck out and people that got banned from the channel. Getting real crowded. 79 Berserkers in the chat. Next pitch. Swung on, fouled back behind the plate. Anonymous giving Bobby some crap. And Jack reporting 8-8 is the score in the Yankees game. Scott laughing. Wasn't Scott the guy from Amsterdam? All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Urias sends the next one home. Ball. That makes the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Sogard here in the top of the 6th. 2 outs, runner on second for these Brewers as they're trying to get back into this game, ladies and gentlemen. Willie says, where's the blue bat? It's right here, my man. It's right here. It's a Dodgers bat. Dodgers bat. Purchased at Baseball Mecca, Dodger Stadium. Purchased there many, many years ago. Many. Next pitch. This is hit softly back to Urias, who fields it and throws it over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. So we're the middle of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Dodgers still lead 3-2. So this guy here, Fresh Theft 90, what kind of an absolute loser in life do you have to be so miserable that your whole goal in life is to go jack up somebody's stream on YouTube with your bullshit? How miserable do you have to be? Send him home. What a miserable human being. I feel bad for him. There he is. Joey's the guy from Amsterdam. I thought they banned you, Joey. I thought you were in trouble. It's one of these schleps. But right on. Keep Joey in the stream, guys. Keep Joey in the stream. 88 Berserkers in the chat. Dodgers Game Day live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Your home for Dodgers baseball, ladies and gentlemen. For the Dodger fans, by a Dodgers fan. Roland checks in and says, took a break to have a blueberry cobbler with vanilla ice cream. That sounds freaking delicious, my man. Sounds delicious. Justin Cunningham comes in laughing. And Jack says, Joey's cool. We all like Joey because he's from Amsterdam. Butcher says, if the Dodgers win the World Series, we need to see a Valhalla bat flip. How about if I jump in the pool with my clothes on? With a bat. Scott says, love Dodgers fans worldwide. Here we got another one, booty slappers. You can see them as soon as they come in. Joey says, if the Dodgers win, I will take a vacation to America. You talking about just this game or the World Series, Joey? King Yellowman says he would have made a White Russian with that cobbler. And IR checks in, says Lakers won game 1. Dodgers are looking to do the same. Yes, they are. Yeah, Rebecca, I don't know what's going on. It's probably the same like 2 guys, though, that just keep coming back. It's probably just the same sorry sons of bitches that just keep coming back. It's just what happens. Carson Thompson says Dodgers won't win this game. And Trevor says, why aren't we in the World Series? You got Bellinger at the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, outside ball. That's a ball, ladies and gentlemen, to Cody Bellinger. A-side says, let's go, Dodgers, let's go. Becca putting a thumbs down for the Trolls. Carson says, go Brewers. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss by Bellinger. Evens the count to 1-1. Bellinger now hitting .239 on the season with 12 home runs and 30 RBIs. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Scott Shaw says haters will hate. Next pitch on the way, down low in the dirt for a ball. That makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike to Cody Bellinger. And now Airhead checks in and says Brewers are going to win the game. They're getting some confidence. Joey says, who wants to smoke the best weed in the world made? Next, Bellinger hits it hard. Right field, it drops in for a single. Drops in for a single, ladies and gentlemen. And the Dodgers are in business here in the bottom of the 6th. No outs. Bellinger on first. They already lead 3-0. Joey says, just this game, and he's taking a trip to America. Cool, Joey. I hope you win. I hope you win. Jack's not a problem, guys. I don't know if Jack's been timed out or anything, but he's not a problem. He's fine. He's fine. He ain't the troller. 95 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as Thor's Army continues to grow. AJ Pollock at bat for your Dodgers. AJ LMNO Pollock with a runner on first. Going to try to make something happen here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch, inside ball. Bobby says he has a collection of 750 trolls in his band land. 90 Berserkers in the chat. Pollock readying for the 1-0 pitch, ladies and gentlemen. They go over to first to try to get Bellinger, and they don't get him. $90 Berserkers is the count in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit that subscribe button. Turn on bell notifications. Give this video a like, ladies and gentlemen. Dodgers Game Day Live, your home for Dodgers baseball on YouTube. Faze checks in and says, close game. Go Brewers. Alex says he has a Ken Griffey Jr. baseball card. And Roland says Pollock is overdue. We're overdue for a home run. Let's get a home run. Next pitch. Pollock hits it hard. Shortstop. Goes over to second for the first out. And then on to first, and they get him. They get him. That makes it 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Nobody on. Dodgers still lead 3-2. Hicks is back. Hicks was banned because he's talking smack. So keep asking why you were banned and we'll ban you again. 90 Berserkers in the chat. Trevor said I'm supposed to bring out the big stick. I just don't feel it right now, Trevor. I don't think it's time yet. Carson says, let's go. Rebecca says no. Next pitch. Outside for a ball. This is Rios up for the Dodgers. Rios, who's batting DH tonight, number 43 for your Dodgers. 250 batting average, 8 home runs, 17 RBIs. He's in a 1-ball, no-strike count. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Rios to even up the count at 1-1. Renee checks in and says, can you give a shout out to my girl Christy? What's up, Christy? Shout out to you. Anonymous talking about stuff. Talking about stuff all the time. Alex asks if I stream every day. Not every day. Next pitch down low for called strike to Rios. That looked like it was low, but the count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Dodgers lead 3-2. G-Man checks in and says Brew Crew in the house. Faye says yes. Next pitch. Outside for a ball. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, nobody on for the Dodgers. You're welcome, Renee. No problem, man. 91 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Next pitch. Swung on. Foul, left field side. Foul, left field side. So the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to Rios. Batboy brings out some new baseballs to the umpire. Catcher for the Brewers looks like he pretty much does crack. I'm pretty sure that he does crack. Looking at him. The 2-2 pitch is on the way. Down low in the dirt. That's going to make it a full count to Rios. 3 balls, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby says the Dodgers are due for a home run. Laura says we need more than 1 run because Jansen with run is worrying. I agree. Roland says let's go Rios. The 3-ball, 2-strike pitch is on the way. Rios fouls it. Right field side. Jack says he's got some pop. Alex says what's wrong with Bellinger's eyes this season? I don't know, man. Something's up with Bellinger. Scott Shaw says so. There's some kind of an argument about marijuana up in the chat. Just say no. Just say no. All right, the 3-2 pitch to Rios is on the way. Excuse me. Inside ball. He walked him, ladies and gentlemen. He walked him. So the Dodgers draw a 2-out walk here in the bottom of the 6th. Counsell looking over his lineup, trying to see if he wants to go out there and get this pitcher. Who's up after Rios? That's going to bring up CT3. Chris Taylor for your Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Taylor up to bat. Renee says Bellinger always looks high. Alex says maybe you don't get no sleep. And Renee says like Clint Eastwood but high. Jack says Bellinger always looks like a stoner. Actually, fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, I have a buddy that lives right next to Bellinger's parents in the Phoenix area. Right next door. He sees Bellinger all the time. Scenic says, I like the NLCS is going to be St. Louis and Miami. And Roland says he'll take a walk in that situation. Taylor gets ready. Next pitch. Inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strike to CT3 of your Los Angeles Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. Dodgers have a runner on first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. '93 Berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Please come in and say hello in the chat. Let us know how you're doing tonight. Next pitch. Right downtown, bang. Called strike. To even out the count at 1 ball, 1 strike to Chris Taylor, the second baseman today for your Los Angeles Dodgers. Laura predicts if it goes to a Game 3, we're putting in Dustin May. You might be right. Especially after you saw Urias come in, huh? Next pitch. Fouled back behind the plate. Alex asks if I ever met a Dodger player. I've met a number of them, buddy, especially in high school. When I lived in LA, I used to meet them all the time. King Yellowman asks a good question. If Belly sucks this postseason, will the Dodgers pay him? Yes, I think they will. Sorry. It's gone now. Sorry about that. It was ringing. Counts now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor, who takes off his helmet, looks around at all the cardboard people, then puts back on his helmet angrily and gets ready for this 1-2 pitch. Mookie Betts on deck for your Los Angeles Dodgers. Alex Ramirez says he met Yossi Puig at a Walmart in Arizona. How trippy is that? Next pitch down low. Alex, I once met, Bill Walton, the analyst for basketball? I met him in a Target in Redondo Beach, California, many, many years ago. Back in the day when they had records. I was in like the records section, and I looked across from me, and there was Bill Walton. High as hell, too. That mug was on a plane and going nowhere. Next pitch. Taylor hits it hard. Center fielder on his horse to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So to the 7th we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is still a close ball game. Dodgers 3, Milwaukee 2. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. So 87 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I just took a peek on the internet, and it doesn't look like anybody else is doing this game. Where is the Dodgers Nation? Where is it? Nationally televised game. Our subscriber count, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, that's 660. I thank each and every one of you for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Alex says Puig is such a good person. Butcher's Block talking about releasing a Lakers emoji. I don't believe him. King Yellowman, I used to run into people in in Redondo Beach all the time, dude. All right, Urias still on the mound for the Dodgers. A swing and a miss by this hitter, number 18. This is that Kinston Hirua that I can't say. For the Brewers. A swing and a miss. Curtis, you can't be saying that, dude. Now my own members, my own berserkers trying to get me to say shit on the channel. What are we doing here? Rebecca looking for that blue wave again. Next pitch, no 2 pitch. Swung on. Foul back behind the plate. Will Smith gives chase, but it's back into the cardboard people. Back into the cardboard people. Scenic Vista says this is a cool chat, but it's midnight here, and I've got to go pass out. You have a good one. Good night, Scenic Vistas. Thanks for stopping by. And we're going to try to beat that brew crew for you. King Yellowman says whoever is 666 gets the reservation for hell. That's a good way to stop them from subscribing. Good job, Mod. All right, so what we doing here? Herrera's still up there. No? What's this big dude doing up there? Next pitch. Swung on. Hit high. With the left field, and in comes Pollock to make the catch for the first out here in the top of the 7th. Jack Carr says, see ya. Julian says, bye. Roland says I should quit smoking. I got the smoker's cough. Yeah, I do. Anonymous retracts his message. 83 berserkers in the chat. King Yellowman says like and subscribe. Next pitch, swung on, foul, left field side. Left field side, ladies and gentlemen. What's with this music? Get the crowd back up in here. Jack giving us a report on the Yankees. That game's still going on. That's crazy. That is crazy that game's still going on. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. No balls. 2 strikes to Nottingham. Jacob Nottingham up to hit for the Brewers. Anonymous. Talking smack. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Alex asks, who do I think should receive MVP? And he struck him out, ladies and gentlemen. He struck him out. Another K for Urias. And that fool Nottingham has to take a seat over there because he just got struck out. He just got struck out, Dodgers Nation. Scott says Friedman or Mookie. I'll say Friedman. No, I'll say Mookie. No, Mookie wins it. Mookie's going to win it. Jackson has been back and forth with that decision. 81 berserkers in the chat as it's getting late. Yellowman tells that last guy where he can take a seat. And Rebecca says, bye, over there. Bye. Take a seat. Over there. All right, Yelich at the plate. He's already no ball, 1 strike to Yelich. As I missed a pitch, Urias delivers. Outside for a ball to even up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, ladies and gentlemen. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Dodgers lead 3-2. Trevor says Indians 9, Yankees 8. Top of the 9th. Laura wonders who's going in to pitch after Urias. Next pitch. Swung on, fouled back. That makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Yelich. I'm thinking, Laura, that they probably are hoping that Urias can make it to the 9th so they can bring in Jansen. King Yellowman says Yankees. And Crumbs of Things comes in and says, oh, 86 berserkers in the chat. Yelich gets ready for the 1-2 pitch. Urias looking to sit him down. Next pitch. Hit hard. Third base. Fair. Into the corner. Yelich on his horse. Going for second. And he's into second with a stand-up double, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-out hit for Yelich, ladies and gentlemen, to get the Brewers in business. That's going to bring up the go-ahead run to the plate for these Brewers. Braun will be the hitter. Braun will be the hitter. Trevor says, how about Kelly or Alexander? Luis says, Dodgers, Dodgers, Dodgers. Rebecca throwing up the blue wave. She is ready for the blue wave in Dodgerland. Dallas Brown checks in and says, go Yelly. Anonymous says that Doc Rivers is talking to the 76ers. All right, they're out talking to Urias at the mound there. I don't think there was a coach or anything out there. It was just players, just the infield talking to him. Probably trying to figure out how they were going to prevent Yelich from scoring from second there to tie this ball game up. Yelich is the tying run and the batter at the plate. What's going on here? Tyrone Taylor is the batter for the Brewers. Tyrone Taylor at the plate for the Brewers. Next pitch, swung on, fouled back behind the plate. Fouled back behind the plate, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Scott says, damn Yelich. So you guys got to tell me if you like this crowd noise thing in the background. Do you like that or do you hate it? Should I keep it or should I get rid of it? '86 Berserkers in the chat. Next pitch. Swung on, high, pop-up, infield fly to third base side. And they get under it for the out. We retire them in the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. We retire them into the 7th. And it's time, Dodgers Nation. It is time, Dodgers Nation. You know what time it is, Dodgers Nation? It's time that we stretch. Did you guys catch that at the end there? I hit the whoa at the end of the 7th inning stretch. Not many people can pull that deal off, but I did it. I did it, ladies and gentlemen. King Yellowman says we missed Trasho's time. A. Scott says keep the sound in the background, make it louder. I don't think I could hear the TV if I made it much louder than that, my friend. No one ever sings, Rebecca. I'm the only one that's ever sang to the 7th inning stretch on this channel. And it's lonely, let me tell you. It is absolutely lonely. Just the creepy cardboard cutout. 7th inning dab, says King Yellowman. I threw up a whoa. I hit the whoa at the end of the 7th inning stretch there, ladies and gentlemen. A feat that's only been attempted once tonight. And you guys got to witness it. Hey, Scott says the crowd noise needs to be louder. I don't think I could hear the TV enough to try that. I don't think I could hear the TV. Let's move it up a little bit. There, we turned it up a little bit more. The whoa, not the wow. Anonymous. Come on, man. I hit the whoa, not the wow. Scott says I need to do a jointless shot. 87 Berserkers in the chat. 87. Jack Carr says smoking a pancake. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I told someone the other day, I think it was Bobby, I am like the only person on earth that has never smoked marijuana. Ever. Never tried it. Laura says my commentary is better than ESPN's. Thank you, Laura. You're making me blush. And Justin says he doesn't like the music in the back. So different strokes for different folks, everybody. Isaac Mendoza checks in, says hi. What's up? Rebecca says she's agreeing with something. King Yellowman says do the dab, a shot, and a Vicodin. You guys need help. Mookie Betts at the plate for the Dodgers. Next pitch, outside ball. The new pitcher for these Brewers is Freddie Peralta. The 1-0 pitch is on the way. Swung on, fouled back behind the plate. That's going to even out the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mookie Betts. Hey, Scott says pancakes is a cookie's weed strain. Thanks for sharing. Jen says she's enjoying my live. Go Dodgers. Let's go, Jen. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us. Next pitch. Down low ball, ladies and gentlemen. Down low. That makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike to Mookie Betts. Mookie, do the right thing. Betts, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis says it's time for me to sing. 77 Berserkers in the chat. I think the crowd noise might be running them off. Next pitch. Mookie hits a fly behind the plate. Out of play. Hot Fortnite says hi, bye, whatever. Julian says he'll be back. King Yellowman putting out them MVP chants for the Mook. Mookie Betts. Everybody, what's your favorite line from the movie Do the Right Thing? What's your favorite line from that movie? Next pitch. Mookie hits it hard, left field, back, they go to the wall, and he catches it at the warning track gate. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit, that thing was gone. So Mookie hits it long. I thought that shit was gone. Yelich gets it right at the opening for the Dodgers bullpen where the gates open up. On the run, too. He was on his horse to record the first out of the inning. 84 Berserkers in the chat here, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh-wee. So that brings up Corey Seager for the Dodgers. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch, down in the dirt for a ball. Seager 0 for 2 on the night, ladies and gentlemen. Rebecca's sad face. I feel you. Next pitch. Seager fouls it back behind the plate. Alex says Mookie is the closest to score. They got to give him credit. Next pitch, inside for a ball. Inside for a ball, ladies and gentlemen. They've taken down the graphic that says what the count is. I don't know why they did that, but I don't know what the count is. Next pitch, down low, called strike. They still have the graphic gone where it tells me what the count is to these hitters. What are they doing? They're giving us a score of the Yankee game. That's why they're screwing up. Next pitch. Fouled back behind the plate. Thor's angry. Thor's angry because they won't give me the count. Thor, come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Next pitch, Seager hits it hard, center field, back goes the center fielder, and that ball is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Seager deposits the ball over the center field fence, ladies and gentlemen. The Dodgers take a 4-2 lead. bobblehead Bobby is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He's shook. All right, next batter for the Dodgers flies it out to right field for the second out here in the bottom of the seventh. Second out here in the bottom of the seventh, ladies and gentlemen. 87 Berserkers in the chat as we finally got to play our little home run jingle. Seager puts the Dodgers up 4-2. Chat is hyped about that home run. Vegas All Around Sports says, what's up, Valhalla? What's up with you, my man? Max, your mom, Muncie at the plate for the Dodgers. Next pitch, outside for a ball. Julian Cruz says, Seager, exclamation, ×8. Next pitch, outside for another ball. Scott Shaw says, what kind of dog is Thor? He's a Labrador Retriever. Labrador Retriever, 2 years old. Puppy number 10 in a litter of 13. I watched him be born on Facebook. I told the lady that had the dogs, that had the puppies, that I wanted number 10 to come out. And it was a boy, and we named him Thor. And the rest is history. Max hits it first base side foul. Thor, the general of the Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Ace Scott says Muncie's going to homer. Go back to back. 78 Berserkers in the chat. Alex says drink a whole lot of beer for the homer. Vegas gave me a like. Here we go. Next pitch. Down low ball. No, he called it a strike. Oh my God, that was low. That was way low. That evens the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes to Max Muncy, hitting 192 on the season, 12 home runs, 27 RBIs. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Dodgers have just taken a 4-2 lead on a solo home run by Seager. Next pitch. Swing and a miss by Muncy, and he strikes out. Come on, Max, get it going. We need you to get it going for these playoffs. Actually, he foul tipped it. He's still alive. He tipped it. Hey, Scott says, I'm sipping this beer. That's right. I only have 2 beers. Been taking a sip here and there. Wednesday. I don't want to teetotal it. Next pitch. A swing and a miss. And he strikes out. And the Brewers get out of the inning. But not before they gave up a run to our man, Corey Seager. And we are now headed to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. 8th inning. I have to go to the restroom real fast. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I am back. I am back here. Top of the 8th here, ladies and gentlemen. No outs. Hey, Scott has he got eye trouble too? Then laughs at Muncie. Alex told me to bring him a donut. I don't have a donut, man. I have some leftover banana muffin or something. So the Yankees end up winning that game, it looks like, 10-9. King Element says, Vamos Doyers. Isaac Martin checks in and says, let's go Dodgers. Not only does he say it, but he said it 3 times. 3 times. That's the limit. You're cut off, Isaac. 3 times or you're spamming. All right, here we go. Next pitch. Down low. Ball. The new pitcher for the Dodgers is Blake Treinen, ladies and gentlemen. Blake Treinen at the plate at the mound for the Dodgers. Jake Gierko is up for the Brewers. Next pitch, inside for a ball. No, Scott, I didn't do some lines. Isaac trying hard to get banned. Isaac's going to keep putting it until he gets banned. Here you go, next pitch. Swung on, fouled back. That makes it 2 ball, 1 strike. This Gierko fella, number 5 for the Brewers, the first baseman. Max checks in, says Yanks win, and Brewers are about to win. Big money on the line. All right, Max. I don't mean to be mean, but I hope you lose. 71 Berserkers in the chat. Next pitch on the way. He went around for strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis says Muncie swings like your mom. No, you don't need to send him anonymous just yet. Just if he keeps posting that like 50 million times. No spam. No spam in the chat with the same comment 15 times. Next pitch outside for a ball. Jan checks in, says, love how he makes his lives so enjoyable. I'm definitely subscribing. Thank you so much, Jen. Welcome to the Berserkers. Welcome. Three balls, 2 strikes to Gierko. I know I'm butchering his name. Something fierce. Here comes the next pitch from Treinen. Swung on, hit to center field. Cody on his horse catches it for the first out here in the top of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. First out in the top of the 8th. So what do we think? What do we think in the chat? Here comes that big old country boy for the Brewers again. Vogelbach. This old Vogelbach looks like he could hit the ball hard enough that it would go into orbit and land on the beach in Redondo Beach. If you know how Dodger Stadium is situated, that means it would have to go all the way around the earth. Next pitch. Swung on. He just hit it a ton, but it's going to be caught by Mookie. Mookie catches it mid-right field. Okay, Trevor tells me that I was wrong to say that the Yankees game was over. It isn't over yet. Still top of the 9th. Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad. Vegas says it's 12:57 and he's still up. He's still up watching some Dodger baseball here on YouTube. Roland names this batter fella that just got out Baby Bubba. Baby Bubba flew out to the mook in right field, ladies and gentlemen. This is that Garcia fella, I believe, at the plate again. Garcia at the plate versus Treinen. Treinen, the right-hander, readies, sends it to the plate. A bouncer out in the right field. The Dodgers had the shift on to the third base side, so there was nobody where a second baseman would normally be standing, and this dude just deposited it in that hole. I hate the shift. I hate it with a passion. I'm not going to lie. Anonymous says, keep the big stick in Odin's vault. We might need it in the next game. We might need it in this one, my friend. King Yellowman says, let's go. Alex Ramirez says, did the Dodgers get outplayed in 2018 versus Sox? Why do they always ask these questions? We're talking about 2020 here, and the Dodgers have a World Series on their mind. Next pitch, fouled right field side. Pop A says, aye. And the Kerm 15 is back in the casa, ladies and gentlemen. The Kerm is back here on Dodgers Game Day Live. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Arcia. Fouled back behind the plate. He almost fell over. Hey, Scott says Dodgers win. No spoilers. Hey, Scott, please don't post spoilers in the chat. Anonymous asks if I watched the show Vikings on the History Channel. You know, I watched like the first year and a half, Anonymous, and then I got out of it, but I would really like to go start that whole series over and watch it. Next pitch. A swing and a miss. The Dodgers are out of the inning. He K'd. So he has to go take a seat over there with the other people that K'd and they got banned. Take a seat over there. Yeah, I totally want to rewatch that, man. Scott reports bid of the ninth, 10-9 Yankees. Top A says go Dodgers. Patricia Sanchez checks in and says, hello, what's up, Patricia? Welcome to Dodgers Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Trevor Cody, forget about past history, think about this year. That's correct. I'm not thinking about none of that crap in the past no more. It's all about the Dodgers getting their first World Series championship since 1988. Crumbs of things asked, do I think the Padres will move on? I think the Padres will still win that series. Alex says, so forget the series they won. That's not what I said, Alex. Try to keep up. Try to keep up, my man. I know things are moving fast in this world, but try to keep up with what I was saying. I'm just saying I don't want to talk about 17, 18, 19. We're talking about 20. That's true. That's exactly why I made you a mod. I remember that. Yeah, that show's great, man. It's done so well. It's right up there like Game of Thrones type. And I still think Game of Thrones is the best series ever. Period. KG Baseball Forces, Lakers and Dodgers championships this year. I hope so. I hope so. 84 Berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Mel B checks in and says the Dodgers are my team. Well, you're in the right place, Mel B, because the Dodgers are my team too. Everett Luzadas checks in and says, let's go Dodgers. Let's go Dodgers. Let's go. All right, so we're headed to the bottom of the eighth here, ladies and gentlemen. Dodgers lead 4-2. 4-2-2, and looks like we're about to get back to the action because they just cracked my last Bud Light. I don't know, Anonymous. Will Smith getting jiggy with it at the plate for the Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. The pitcher for the Brewers is Rasmussen. Next pitch, down low in the dirt for a ball. Mel B says, yes, my mom, the dogs, and me, we all bleed blue. Well, guess what, Mel B? The Berserkers in the chat are led by Thor, the dog. He's the general of the Berserkers in the chat. Next pitch, right downtown, bang to Smith to even the count at 1-1. A 2-year-old Labrador Retriever leads the Berserkers into battle every time we go live. Come on, Smith. Next pitch, Smith hits it hard, right field. Foul, son of a biscuit. Roland says, down it. I'm going to sip it, Roland. I'm in a sippy mood, my man. It's my last beer. Last beer. Evert Luzadas checks in, just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome to the Berserkers, my friend. Next pitch. Smith fouls it back behind the plate. Patricia Sanchez checks in, says, if the Dodgers make the World Series, who do you think they will go against? I'm not sure who they will go against. Probably the Rays. I hope it's the Yankees. I hope it's a Dodgers-Yankees World Series. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Will Smith, ladies and gentlemen, is on the way. Down in the dirt, bounced ball. That evens the count of 2 balls, 2 strike to Will Smith. Summertime. Time to sit back and unwind of the Dodgers. Alex Ramirez says Yanks. Angel Rodriguez says Kenley Jansen sucks. You might not get much argument here. Next pitch. Down low. He called him out. Called third strike. Smith looking. It was low. Smith didn't agree. Smith didn't agree. It was close. Hey, Scott says, buy that dude with the blue hat of Bud Light. There is a way to donate on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to buy me some Bud Light, follow the link in the description. Follow the link in the description. Send me some cabbage so I can buy some Bud Lights. Bill B says, aha, my neighbors came and saw you. Right on. Anonymous says, I need to make the World Series. Scott says he'd like to see that World Series too, but it's hard to root on the Yankees. Next pitch, straight downtown, bang. Who is this? Bellinger at the plate for the Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. Can Cody Big Stick Bellinger get it going? Can he get it going? We're going to need him if we're going to win a World Series, ladies and gentlemen. Next pitch. Inside for a ball. King Yellowman says he'll only buy me Bud Seltzer. Oh, man. Yeah, never mind. Guess who's up in the bullpen for the Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen? Kenley, the closer, Jansen. Jansen up in the bullpen for the Doyers, as Cody is now looking at a 2-ball, 2-strike count, ladies and gentlemen. 82 Berserkers in the chat. We've stayed right above 60 this whole stream. So this is likely to be the biggest stream in the history of Valhalla Sports Talk, ladies and gentlemen. It really is starting to look like it's probably going to be the biggest stream ever. Taylor S. gets the ban, an immediate ban. No politics up in here, Taylor. Next pitch, inside for a ball. No ball. Anonymous says I should put my Cash App name in the ticker so to use. I don't know. I don't even have a Cash App. What does that mean? And Scott says Anonymous sounds like he has a gambling problem. 89 Berserkers in the chat. Next pitch. Bellinger hits it. Left field. The shortstop runs like 3 miles out into left field and makes the catch to get Bellinger out. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Scott says, no. Alex Ramirez says, Dodgers my team, but if he messes this up, I'm voting for retirement. And Julian says, dude, Jansen, come on. Roland says, let's go Dodgers. Renee Vega, belly up, yelly down. Rebecca asking, where's Jock Pop at? I don't know, but AJLMNO Pollock at the plate for your Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Next pitch. Pollock hits it. Right center field. It's going to find the gap. Bounce to the wall. Pollock on his horse going into second for a stand-up double. Stand-up double, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Finks checks in and says, I'm at work and don't get the game on my phone. Thank you for the commentary. You're welcome. That's why I do this, my friend. That's why I do this. If you have not, ladies and gentlemen, please give this video a thumbs up, a like, they call it. Subscribe to the channel and turn on bell notifications if you want to know when we go online. Mel B says, yes, thank you for this. At the moment, I don't have cable. Understood, Mel. We're here for almost every Dodgers game. Ruiz coming to the plate for the Dodgers, ladies and gentlemen. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Runner on second for your Dodgers. Dodgers lead 4-2. Next pitch. Down low in the dirt for a ball. Edwin Rios, the batter, 250 average, 8 home runs, 17 RBIs. 87 Berserkers up in the chat. And A. Scott says Pollock is a good fish. Anonymous gives me a little compliment, makes me blush. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss by Rios, bringing the count to 1-1. Hey guys, there's a ad behind the plate that says Budweiser 0. What the hell is that? What the hell is Budweiser 0? Is that something that's going to be like 2 for $5 at Circle K by the cash register? Next pitch. Rios fouls it back behind the plate. Trevor says Indians down to the last strike of the series. And Armando Abieta says Pollock over Peterson for the start. I agree. Roland says let's go Dodgers. Anonymous says 0 calories. I'm thinking that sucks. Rebecca checks in laughing. And no alcohol. What? Inside ball. Inside ball to Rios. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So you're telling me they have a beer that's no alcohol, no calories? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? 88 Berserkers in the chat. Someone look that up on Google and find out what that garbage is, because I know they're going to have it in the clearance bin at Circle K, and I'm going to see it 2 for $5 for 40s, and I'm going to buy it, and then people are going to make fun of me on my YouTube channel. And I don't know if I can handle that embarrassment again. Sego the Great says hi. What's up, Sego? Next pitch on the way. Rios hits it first base side foul. Scott Shaw says gimmicks. Renee says 0 flavor. And Alex Ramirez says it's water and piss flavored. Yes, we'll be live tomorrow, Everett. Yes, we'll be live tomorrow. I'm an actual Dodger fan. I'm not like Sear. I'm not like him. I actually announce the game, and I actually care about the Dodgers. He's just a simp. 95 Berserkers in chat. Pitches inside for a ball. I'm an actual Dodger fan. Comes to things asked, is there Heineken with no alcohol? No, I don't know. Anonymous says it's 0 calories and that's expensive, so no. 2 for $5 on that. Mike G says it's 0 calories, 4.6% alcohol. Interesting. Back to the game. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Rios, 2 outs. Runner on second for the Dodgers. Bottom of the 8th, they lead 4-2. The 3-2 pitch is on the way. Swung on, fouled back behind the plate. Alex says greetings from Santa Monica. Greetings from Arizona. 91 Berserkers in the chat. Can we hit a hundo for the end of this game? Can we hit a hundo? Hit that sub button. Hit the sub. Give me a like. Tego says go. Jansen warming up. He's going to be the guy. Next pitch. Swing and a miss by Rios. And the Brewers are out of the inning. To the ninth we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kenley Jansen coming in from the bullpen to save this one for the Dodgers. Brewers down to the last 3 outs. Mexi comes in. What's up? Scott says Blue Crew for life. 103 people in the chat. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Dodgers Game Day Live, your home for Dodgers baseball on YouTube. For Dodgers fans, by a Dodgers fan. For the Dodgers fans, by a Dodgers fan. Roland says, oh no, not Jansen. Jansen coming out there like he don't give a damn. Smexy says, Jansen don't choke. The chat's panicking. Jansen don't care about your feelings. He's coming out to save this game and win game 1 of this 3-game series for these Dodgers. Yellow and covering up his eyes. This is scary. Guys, he's fine as long as he doesn't let a runner get on second. The key for Jansen is to not let a runner get on second. Once they get on second, he just folds like a cheap suit. So he could give up a solo jack to this first guy, just give up a home run and be fine. But if he lets somebody get on second base, all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose. Landon checks in, says, I'm confident. Smexy says, I believe. Landon says, Jansen's going to get these outs. And Rebecca, like she's mentioned the last 2 nights, says Jansen has done well the last 2 games. Rebecca is correct. Ernie checks in, says, thanks for the stream. I'm not home. Also, come on, Jansen. Let's go. Let's go. 109. 109 is the berserker count in the chat. Jansen warming up. Thor's army continues to grow, ladies and gentlemen. King Yellowman says Johnson had a problem with the free base. Rebecca says he can't panic. What are you sad about, Sergo? 400 berserkers in the chat. Thor's army continues to grow. Did I say 400? 104. Wishful thinking, ladies and gentlemen. Wishful thinking. Renee says Jansen chugged a Bud Light Zero. He's ready. A Bud Zero. Dexy says, this is it. Where's that guy that has all the money gambled on this game? First pitch right downtown, bang, called strike. 89 mile an hour heater. Kike Hernandez is in for Bellinger, I believe, in the outfield. The 0-1 pitch from Jansen here in the top of the 9th is on the way. Swung on, hit hard, center field. In comes Bellinger, actually, to make the catch. So I don't know where Hernandez is out in the outfield. I just saw him show Hernandez. But Bellinger gets that first out of the inning. First out of the inning. So these Brewers are down to their last 2 outs. 107 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Booty Slappers is a jerk. Rebecca said that was a good start. King Yellowman says game 2's tomorrow. That's correct. We will be live for tomorrow night's game. Khan says he's been watching the whole stream. Scott Shaw says 2 strikeouts and a pop-up. There's 1 out currently in the top of the 9th. Next pitch. Up high for a ball. The batter is Hayura. Keston Hayura, the second baseman. The 1-0 pitch, ladies and gentlemen, is on the way. Outside, called strike, ladies and gentlemen. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Herrera from Kenley Jansen. I cannot say this dude's name. Next pitch. Swung on, fouled back behind the plate. This guy, the count to this dude is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jansen looking for that K. Looking for that K. 105 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Dodgers Game Day live here on YouTube. Your home for Dodgers baseball. Jansen readies the 1-2 delivery, ladies and gentlemen. The pitch is on the way. Swung on, hit to Corey Seager at short, who picks it up, throws it over to first for the second out of the inning, ladies and gentlemen. Second out of the inning. And the Brewers are down to their last out. Brewers down to their last out, ladies and gentlemen. BKC checks in, says, how long have I been streaming for? I've only been a YouTuber for 7 months. Trying to make this thing an up-and-coming thing. Max C gives me a compliment on my play-by-play. Thank you so much, my man. And K Hurt tells me I pronounce that dude's name Hira. Okay, we'll try it better next time. Next batter for these Brewers is up at the plate. Jansen readies. The pitch is on the way. Down low in the dirt for a ball. This is Jace Peterson at bat for these Brewers. Left-handed hitter wearing number 14. And he's in a 1 ball, 0 strike count. Top of the ninth. 2 outs. Dodgers lead 4-2. Trying to bring this thing home, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to bring it home. Next pitch. Up high for a ball. Makes the count 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. Top of the ninth. Come on, some Dodger hype in the chat there. Say, let's go Dodgers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Aiden Cruz checks back in. Velasquez said that Jansen's doing good. The 2-0 pitch. Down low for a ball. That makes it 3 balls, no strikes. Come on, Jansen. Jansen throws that baseball away, says this one's crap. Give me another one. Give me another one. So hitters count here, ladies and gentlemen. 3 balls, no strikes to Jace Peterson of the Brewers. He represents the next run. It'll just be a 1-run differential if he were to hit a jack right here. So he don't represent shit. Let's get him out. Next pitch. Right downtown, bang. That makes the count 3 balls, 1 strike, ladies and gentlemen. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jace Peterson. Can Jansen do it? Can he get the dub here in game 1 of this 3-game series? The 3-1 pitch, ladies and gentlemen, is on the way. Up high, he walked him. He walked him, ladies and gentlemen. He walked him, so we got 2 outs, man on first for the Brewers. And here comes that dude for the Brewers, Yelich, coming to the plate. He represents the tying run, ladies and gentlemen. Yelich represents the tying run at the plate for these Brewers. Rebecca throwing up the blue wave. Smexy says, oh no. Renee says, not looking good for the Brewsters. Jansen's sweating a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Ernie says, damn. Landon says, we still got this. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, no spoilers in the chat. No spoilers. If you haven't heard it out of my mouth yet that something happened, do not put it in the chat. You ruin the experience for those that are here for the play-by-play. Thank you. Omar checks in. Next pitch from Jansen. Yelich the batter. Right downtown, bang, called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Yelich, ladies and gentlemen. Mike C says, come on, Jansen, you got this. The 0-1 pitch is on the way. Outside ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Yelich. Runner on first for these Brewers. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th as Jensen tries to bring home the win. Isaiah Faithful, 49, just enlisted in Thor's Army. Welcome to the Berserkers. One ball, 1 strike to Yelich, ladies and gentlemen. Runner on first. Here we go. Jansen readies the pitch. Checks the runner on first. 116 Berserkers in the chat. And here it goes. Outside, a swing and a miss. Yelich chases one that was way outside, ladies and gentlemen. And the count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Yelich. The Brewers down to their last swing of the bat. Alex Ramirez throwing up some baseballs. BK says, don't have 100,000 subs. No, I don't, my man. I've been trying. Still relatively new. Smash that sub, though. Next pitch. Outside, he tried to get him chase the same pitch again. That evens up the count at 2-2. Jansen said, if I fooled you once, I'm going to try to fool you twice. And Yelich said, no, Jansen, I'm not falling for that bullshit again. But Jansen's got to earn it. Trying to get a K to win this game, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to get a K. The Brewers down to their last strike. Yelich ready at the plate. Dude terrifies me after last year. The reigning. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Dodgers win, ladies and gentlemen. 120 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as the Dodgers win Game 1 of this 3-game series. Tomorrow they will look to close out this series. Steve O.C. just enlisted in Thor's Army. Welcome to the Berserkers, my friend. 120 Berserkers in the chat. Dodgers win Game 1. They'll look to close out this series tomorrow night, a game that will be covered here on Valhalla Sports Talk's Dodgers Game Day Live. Dodgers Game Day Live on Valhalla Sports Talk. For Dodgers fans, by a Dodgers fan, ladies and gentlemen. Not simping to any old team. I only broadcast Dodger games here on this channel. I'm not looking for clicks, likes, and subscribes from other teams. I just want the Dodgers Nation to come in here and hit us up. Omar Figueroa just enlisted in Thor's Army. Welcome to the Berserkers, my man. Let's check the chat before we check out of here. A lot of celebration. Let's go, boys, says Diego Cervantes. Rebecca says, yeah, let's go. Isaiah says, let's go. What's up, Isaiah Faithful? I've seen your channel. I like your stuff. Diego Cervantes says, Dodgers finna take it all. Garrett says, there we go, Jansen. Jen Priest says, hell yeah. Rebecca, the thumbs up to Jansen. Khan says, appreciate it. Take it easy, man. Jorge Gomez says, vamos Doyers. Omar Figueroa plans to be back tomorrow. I will see you, Omar. Celebration in Dodgers Nation, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, everyone, according to Anonymous in the chat, remember, if you've got Dodgers gear that you have a picture of you in, please send it to my email. Only appropriate pictures, ladies and gentlemen, nothing risque. But my email address, madviking@gmail.com. Send me a picture of you in your Dodgers gear, and I will incorporate it in this win video playing to my left as the Dodgers advance through this series. If you have not, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Turn on bell notifications if you want to know when we go online. Mike C says, see you tomorrow. Great stream. Thank you, my man. Roland says, you did a good job, brother. Thank you, Roland. Appreciate it. I do it for the Dodgers Nation. Do it for the Dodgers Nation, ladies and gentlemen. Scott says, hell yeah, go blue. Where's that dude from Australia or whatever that won all the money? He owes me a couple bucks. Where's he at? Someone find him. King Yellowman says, good game. All right, special thank you to my mod squad for helping us out today. We did have a couple little troll waves there, but we managed to get through them. I will be back tomorrow. I'm about to turn off my mic and go to the end screen here, ladies and gentlemen. Go to the end screen, and then I'll put up a quick Dodger recap video on the channel. But I thank you folks for joining us tonight. And again, Roland, it's Mad Viking at gmail.com. All right, everybody, you guys have a great night, and thank you for joining us for Dodgers Game Day Live. Dodgers win 4-2 to take a 1-0 series lead. Tomorrow they try to close it out. Same time tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much.